Amazing.
All right. So, speaking of falling down on your sword 3 times, welcome to the War of the Burning Sky.
All
So,
right.
lots. So, very quickly, a lot what happened last time, but we sort of jump in, and we're still sort of. I mean, we're going into round 3 of this sort of very strange combat that you guys have found yourself in. So, there's a couple of things happening. One, let's start with the easy part. Vondrum is posted up at a closed door, beyond which he has cast a pit
Hmm.
into which at least one Talon guardsman has fallen, and the rest of them can't get to the door because of the pit. That pit is going to last another 8 rounds before it levels up and becomes a thing. So there's that. So you've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 at least of these Talon guards who are back there waiting for the opportunity and maybe formulating potentially an end around to see what's what. In the main room, in the hallway, we've got Titus and Poe who are just sort of like standing around because it's too darn crowded in there because somebody cast another pit in the room where we had the 2 Sargavan ambassadors, Torax and Ceramus. You guys went in there. There was some punching, if I recall correctly. Ono did deck somebody, and I think he managed to pretty much kill somebody accidentally with a punch. But we do know that Torax, who turned out to be, there's a fair amount of evidence in this room to indicate that Torax is not Ceramus's bodyguard, but an Inquisitor with the Scourge in his own right. There's a mask there, and all that kind of stuff. He's cast spells. So he's down on the ground with a fair amount of blood continuing to come out of him. Ceramus, on the other hand, seems remarkably composed. He allowed you guys to tie him up, as indicated by the little lock thing on there, and you guys got him. I think he's sitting in a chair. He's still you got him tied up, but he's still like sitting down in a chair as you guys sort of as Arendar sort of glowers over him. Did I have that accurate? I think that's accurate.
Pretty much
Uh,
it.
he's not standing up. And next to him is this big spiked pit, which is sort of taking up the bulk of the room. And that's kind of where you guys are. You guys had snuck in through the sewers to come and find out what was going on with this keg of stuff that had come in here. And you came upon, some zombies that were trapped in pits, one that had been sort of like experimented on, a bunch of Talon guards, and the 2 Sargavan ambassadors sort of kicking around, kicking back, enjoying a glass of wine and a cigar, and, talking about how cool things are. And that's kind of where we start right now. And Ceramus is basically like he's been compliant. He's allowed you to tie him up. He has done nothing that could be considered offensive. He hasn't attacked you or anything, even as he watched as you guys sort of struck down Torax, ostensibly his friend, certainly his colleague. He hasn't done anything violent. And so you find yourself in the situation where you've got 8 rounds where the guys in the other area are sort of like, yell at you. I mean, you can hear from the other side of the door. You can hear them yelling, "What are we going to do? What go that way? Why don't we get around the pit? Is Steve okay? He's at the bottom of the pit." That kind of thing. They're going back and forth. Vondra, when you'd peeked through the door, I think last round, you'd sort of just like cracked the door and looked in there. You saw
I
some
was,
of these guys were like had crossbows and were
yeah,
standing, were facing the door, waiting
almost
for
got
the
shot.
pit. So
Yep.
they're ready, or they're planning something. So there's that.
Remember, Vandrum is too. He's got a little wand in his hand now.
He's got a little wand in his hand, so and it's not a euphemism. So there's that. So we're in this weird sort of like push-pull period where there's not any active combat going on. You've got a couple of guys that you've essentially captured. One of them's bleeding out. The other guys are sort of waiting their turn. The dwarven head chef is in a cell on the other side there, away from you guys. I mean, he's can't be helped right now. So we go into round 3,
Hmm.
and again, then it comes to you guys. What's your plan here?
Well, I think we're running out of room, but someone is going to fly over, tie the guy up, and then heal him.
To Torax, the guy who's down.
Right.
Okay.
So just heal him enough to talk, make him talk.
He needs to be tied up before he's healed.
Yeah.
Right, right.
All right, so Ono is first in the marching order. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
But I mean, you guys have the opportunity to sort of. I mean, you're not in active combat, so you can fiddle you can do controlled delays and stuff like that to sort of fiddle the alignment.
Okay. You know, if you're evil, if you're decidedly evil, if you're
Mhm.
not going to change your ways, if you're going to go forth and harm others, if Ono lets you live, that's
Then
a
you should join us.
well, I mean, that's a moral problem for a lawful good monk. I mean, should I let you go? Should I let the evil orc chieftain live and proceed to harm women and children? That's a quandary. Would that be good?
He's quite defenseless now too, which adds to that quandary.
Well, I can't kill
We just want him to
defenseless-
talk,
Yeah.
and then
Well,
we can dispose of him.
If Ceramus hears Titus you saying this, we just want to hear what
I'm
he has to
using
say.
message. He can't
Oh,
hear
okay.
anything.
All right.
I mean, I mean, if you're say if you have the practice of selling people, slavery, harming women and children, Ono's going to have a very severe approach to you. Now, that's why I punched him lethally.
Hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real hard.
I believe the term was the opposite of non-lethal.
Yes. So, but
It was
Ono's
boot
going
to
to
the
cool
head.
down and step back, actually, because I can't really heal him. I can heal me, but not him.
You
So
can tie him up,
I
and
could.
when we're finished
Yeah,
with
you got-
them,
you got
I
a rope
think
to tie him
Joss
up.
needs a canasta partner.
Good. Fine. I'm going to tie the guy up real tight. And I'm going to step away before I do something crazy and not lawful good.
All right. Quick question for you guys. Is Ono aware of the bag of Joss?
The what?
The bag of
Oh,
Joss.
Joss.
Who?
No.
yeah, you heard him say the what? That's exactly.
What?
Huh?
That answers the
What's going on?
question.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
he doesn't know.
All right, so Ono, you're gonna wrap a quick cord around Torex's wrists, I guess.
His wrist, his ankles, not his neck, and I'm going to step back.
All right, so and then you're gonna take a 5-foot step. Okay, cool.
That's fine.
All right, Vondrum. It goes to you. You're standing out of the door. You've got it closed. You can still hear those guys on the other side making a bunch of racket.
Yep. So my plan is to crack that door open, put my little wand in there,
Mhm.
and say the magic word and put a fireball in that whole space.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, so you're just set it up, and I'm assuming that once you deliver it, you're gonna slam the door shut, or you're gonna open it wide.
I'm going to open it out wide, breathe that fire. That was my plan.
Perfect. All right, so
No, I'll be slamming that door shut. Thank you.
okay.
Smelling
All
napalm
right.
in the
Yeah.
morning.
All right. Let's yeah. So with the door shut, it's not gonna that thing
Fill
is
the whole room.
it will
There is
definitely
a-
fill the whole room, and it will squirt out into the jail. Although I don't think it'll quite reach the chef. So
It might
yeah,
go
I
down
mean-
the pit. Will some of it go down the pit? Because there's a
oh
place
yeah,
to-
absolutely,
But
absolutely.
maybe
It
it
will go
won't
down.
like hurt the people in the jail.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be big enough to get to the chef, Chef Rondis, but it definitely gets everybody in there. All right, so I have to make some
Reflex.
reflex saves.
And is that based on my pluses?
You
Yeah,
you
you
give
give
me
him
the
the
DC.
DC.
So
So it's
since
third
it's a
level
wand that
spell.
I inherited, I don't know what the
It's-
it's a third
kind
level
of
spell,
as if you cast it.
It's 10 plus your ability score
right?
plus your
Plus-
modifier,
Plus the
right?
spell level. Plus the spell level.
Plus the spell level.
Yeah. Okay.
Spell
So
level plus your stat plus
19.
10.
So 19. All right,
Oh wait,
they have.
it's evocation. Wait a minute, it's evocation.
It should auto-calculate in the one sheet, Jennifer, if you just look on the spell list.
I don't
It
have
should
it on
tell
Yeah,
the
if you
you.
just look
spell
as
list.
if you cast it. Yeah.
I don't think I have it on the spell list. Bear with me. Bear with me. Add 1 to evocation magic, so that would be a 20 for you. for
20.
reflex.
All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in there. All right. So I'll just do them sort of clockwise. All right. So here we go. Ooh, natty twunzo.
Hmm.
Wow.
20.
Gonna be one of those.
Ooh,
guys.
19
Holy
almost.
crap.
I'm probably just going to give it to him. 17, probably give him that one too. 16, yeah, these are great scores. I'm going to give it to everybody, I think.
Wow.
Wait, no, I can't do that. All right, but the first two made it. So how much damage might not make much of a difference, but
8d6.
oh jeez.
Woo.
Okay, it may
Good
not
lord.
make much of a difference for these guys.
86. Kaboom.
Is that something you roll? Is that something
No, you do.
No, that's something you roll.
86. That's gonna hurt.
do 12?
Yeah.
All right, 30 points for the ones who did not make it. And hold on. Let me do
15 for those who
this.
did.
And 15 for those who did.
Oh, that's not very much.
Well, depends on the person.
Oh.
How many people are in there?
5.
Oh, he was hurt already, wasn't he?
So
All right.
you just did 120 points of damage. I think that's
So I'm gonna lean over my shoulder and go, "Hey guys, the wand works."
All right, so you shoot that in there. You hear this. There's a tense moment of silence, and then you hear this whump sound, and then you could see the door sort of like boing sort of at you from the concussive pressure. Then after that, you hear ah, and there's like a couple of little curls of smoke kind of curl out from the cracks and the edges of the door as it comes through, and you hear at least a couple of people whimper, at least one person whimpering in pain. Other two guys are like, what happened? Oh no, well, are you okay? Oh, what happened to Bill? Oh no, I don't know, look at the pit, that kind of thing. You can hear them sort of muffled in the background. So there's still a couple of guys live in there, but at least one of them is not feeling very good. And there's like this little sort of weirdly smelling smoke coming out through the
Yeah.
cracks and around the door.
Yeah.
They should take some damage for that alone, being locked in that room.
All right. Is that it for you? Do you want to move or anything like that?
No, I'll stay right here.
Okay.
Don't
Arendar.
get them in anyone's way.
All right, Arendar, you're staring down at Ceramus. Ceramus is bound. He seems quite composed.
Arendar finds
and-
a little bit funny.
Well, he basically says to you, he's like, all right, look, you got me. He goes, I'll be the first to admit that we underestimated you and your friends. But that does not
Yeah.
mean that I'm not worth more to you alive than dead. There is still a great many
Here's
things.
the deal.
Mhm.
I'll
Go-
tell him,
of
here's the
course.
deal. I'm going to ask you a question that I think you're going to lie to me for, and that's going to determine where this goes.
If you
So-
have a zone of truth, I'm happy to tell you the truth. I have no reason to
Anyway,
lie to you.
I'm going to find something so I know that Ono already bound up the orc.
Yeah, he just sort of wrapped a cord around his ankles and his thing. It's
Around his
as
wrist
good
and
as you could do in
puts the
6
bonds and stuff.
seconds. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to find something to put around his eyes so he can't see.
Like a blindfold?
With him being
Okay.
with him being a caster, I don't want him to be able to.
Well, his
target
hands are
us.
tied. So, he wouldn't be able to do a somatic component. I guess he could do like a word of recall or something like that. But
I do
he has
have a wand of truth, by the way, a wand of zone of truth, if you want to use it.
And then once these guys are taken care of, I'll say we probably need a medic in here to keep this guy from bleeding out.
yeah, he's got bleed on him. Somebody did him. I think it was well, unless I miss my guess, it was Wraith who got him with a arrow and critted him, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Actually-
one of the problems was a bleed. Was it you?
Yeah, I can't fix him.
Nope, not with a heal check.
I got a 15. I could have, but
Maybe, yeah.
my heart wasn't in it.
This is all. It's too slippery for me. All right, so he continues to be equanimous. Ceramus continues to say, hey, look, you got us. I'm happy to tell you the truth because and he's like, look, I think the things that have been set in motion, I think I don't know that they can be unmotioned at this point. And frankly, I can be a better friend to you than I am an enemy. You can kill me, of course, and Torax too. But on the other hand, I can be a good friend to you and your friends. Think about it as you put the blindfold on him. Oh, sorry, is that all you're doing? Is so the heal check on Torax and then a
Yeah.
quick blindfold on Ceramus?
What,
Yeah, I don't know if
don't
he's
we
a-
have a light?
After that.
Heal light just so we can stop him from bleeding?
I don't, but it's not really my skill set. I'm used to doing the other thing.
Do you want me to try to
I-
hi you want me to try a heal check on him?
No.
I mean, I can, aren't we we're in turn order, right?
We're still in turn order, yeah.
We're still doing turn order because they're still technically combatants. That's all I'm doing for now.
Okay.
So
All right, so now it comes to Titus's turn. So Titus, you're in the hallway, but you're basically observing all of these things happening in the other room, including Ono having wrapped a cord. I mean, you were encouraging Ono, wrap a cord around that guy, and we can take care of something, that kind of thing. You can hear Ceramus basically saying, "Look, I can be a better friend to you than I am an enemy. I hold you no ill will. I will openly admit we underestimated you guys, but I think." The dominoes that have been set in motion, I don't think can be unmotioned at this point.
Well, then what do we need you for?
Ask me your questions. I'm happy to answer them. I want to live. He says flat out, I want to live through this. And he's like, and I can be, I can make it worth your while.
I say under my breath, good luck with that.
All right, maybe I can't make it worth your while, but I still want to live through this if I can.
Yeah, we're not going to talk until after the combat is finished. So at this stage, Arendar doesn't know what's going on in the other room. So
Well, you would have heard it. I mean, you could hear it from where, and you share a wall with it. You could put your hand up against the stone wall, like this stone wall is remarkably warm for being down underneath the ground.
I heard the boom. I guess at this stage, Arendar is going to be, do you still need me or is it done? That's all I'm doing. So yeah.
All right. Well, it's Titus's turn. So Titus, what are you gonna do?
I guess delay. There's not much. I don't have heal spells for evil and neutral. I do have healing skills, but I can't reach him.
Spells, but it's got to be it can't be an evil person.
Okay.
So I can't even reach him, even if I could like stitch up.
There's an open spot in the doorway. I mean, Ono has come out. You can pass Ono and get in there. There's an open spot next to Torax.
It would just be a heal check if it's worth doing. Otherwise, I yield.
Okay.
Or delay. I don't think I could do much.
All right, so you're gonna delay. All right, hit me up before the end of the round. It's when you want to insert yourself back in.
Okay.
In the meantime, it's Wraith's turn.
I'm gonna look at Arendar. Are you sure you need to talk to this asshole?
No, but I think since I've gone through this trouble, I want to before we're going further.
Okay, well, you got him and his buddy tied up. Everything's covered. You're good, and you're gonna talk to this guy, right? All right, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right, so you're exiting the room as well?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. You have is that as far as you want to go? Because you have additional movement. You haven't done anything. I mean, you would have an additional action if you wanted to use it.
I'll go out to here to
Okay.
the end of the hallway.
Okay.
And I'll just keep an eye on this right here to make sure that if anybody's trying to sneak around behind us, like if I don't know if these guys got out or whatever and are going through the prison. I don't know if there's more people coming. I'm just gonna watch this area.
Do you want to watch that door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a loop that comes around, so they could circle around and get to us.
And there is a door right where I'm standing that I believe
it's not been opened yet.
Conniving DM was trying to talk me into exploring.
I just propose options. That's all. What you do is up to you. All right, so that's what Wraith is going to do. All right, so the guys, they are going to retreat. 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. So they're moving that way. Yeah, they're going to do the same. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna just go to there and turn around. Anybody that comes out. Okay. Thorax. I have to do a quick.
Wait, would Chef Rasta, would he be hooting and howling to let us know?
I doubt it. He just saw those guys blown up, and two of them have kind of run past. The other guy is sort of standing in front of his door. He's probably keeping his trap shut because he's not sure what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So I doubt that he would be yelling. But all right, so Thorax, let me give it a quick roll here. Oh, I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I gotta check. It is going to be good enough, but it is also not going to stop that. So he's going to stop taking damage there and start taking damage there. So there's that. Whoops, nope, wrong. Sorry. Hold on a sec. I did a stupid. There we go. Okay. All right. Blood continues to pour out of Thorax. Ceramus does nothing. He's blindfolded. He's being quiet. He's sitting patiently, waiting to see what happens next. Poe, you're up. Unless Titus, you're still delayed, so you can pop in now or you can pop in after Poe.
I'll pop in after Poe. There's not a lot I can do.
Gotcha. Okay.
After Poe. Say that 5 times fast.
Popping after Poe.
I can bind wounds less and try to stop the bleed.
All right, so you're going to step in there and try and bind his wounds. Ooh, 19. All right, so 19 I don't think is quite good enough to
I think you only
stop.
need a 15 for that.
Let me check.
I think it's only 15 to stop bleeding.
It'll stop like consistent bleed?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a 15. Basically, what that does is allows you to heal 1 point, and any kind of healing stops bleeding.
Okay, let's see. Provide long-term care, treat deadly wounds, creep poison. All right, hold on. Saving dying character. First aid also stops a character from losing hit points due to the effects that cause bleed. Okay, so yes, and that provide first aid is a DC 15. So yes, you were able to get some bandages around this guy. He's still unconscious, and quite well, as orcs go, quite pale. He's lost a lot of blood. There's a lot of blood on the ground. He's grievously injured and still unconscious. But he does. But you seem to have stopped the bleeding. I think he got hit in the abdomen, correct? If I recall
Yes.
correctly, that's where the blood
Yes.
was. So there was some. There
You
was
said a
some.
lacerated liver.
Yeah, there was some organs
Yeah,
pooching
and
just
he
a little
also
bit.
got punched.
And he got punched in the face real hard too. So nose broken
Yeah.
too. But that's not where his problem was. His abdomen wound is really where the issue was doing. But yeah, you've got him and you've stopped his bleed. And you moved, correct?
Well, I would have had to get to him, yeah, but so
Okay.
just a
Just
5
a
foot
5-foot
step,
step.
basically.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Perfect. And now Titus, you've got some space. Thoughts on a plan? Or are you just gonna wave?
I'm gonna wave.
Okay.
There's not a lot I can do.
Les, I'm going to send Lorelei out into the other room, make sure
Okay.
kind of as an advance scout.
Kind of keep an eye on the back door to speak of?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Titus, you're gonna wave your turn, kind of hang back, see what's what. All right, then we go into round 4, and it is Ono's turn. Ono, it looks pretty clear that Poe, with his more superior medical abilities, has managed to strap this guy up. He still looks pretty egregiously wounded, though.
Okay. Well, if there's nobody apparent that I need to punch or subdue, I see some guys up here.
Well, you don't see them. They're in the other
I
room.
don't
They're
see
in the
them.
jailhouse. But yeah, it's a
Alright.
lit area, so you could sort of see them on the map. But yeah, well, I mean, what you would have heard is them
Yeah, we knew those zombies
running away,
exist.
running away
Gotcha.
from the explosive area on the hopes of avoiding any other explosions.
I hear you. Okay. Well, so what I see probably is just Vondrum, Polarm, Titus, in the distance, Wraith. I could maybe see a little bit of the orc I punched. And that guy tortured the chef, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, they beat him up a little bit.
Hmm. I, all right. I'm gonna just let
Gonna
people
go and
do.
stomp him out.
I'm not gonna interfere. I'm gonna I think I'll go walk down here.
Why don't you
I'm
check
gonna
out
walk
that
over here.
broom closet that
What
I'm standing in front of?
what's in here?
Don't know.
You gonna open that door?
Yes, sir, please.
All right. The door opens, and you look into what looks to be sort of a workroom.
Mhm.
In that workroom, you can see a couple of things. One, there is a long table, and two, there seems to be a medium-sized barrel sort of standing up on the edge of the thing.
A
The
barrel.
lid is off the barrel,
Uh-huh.
and there's a pile of what looks to be some sort of white powder
White powder.
on the table. Kind of looks like this.
Oh, okay. I will if we're on message, I will message my colleagues. Here's what
Okay.
I found. I will go in the room if I have time,
You do.
and if I have time less, I will do a quick search for whatever traps, doors, piles of gold,
All right. Give me a quick
hidden orcs,
perception.
Well,
hidden
if you
orcs.
watch any shows from the 70s, you have to use your finger and taste some of the white
Taste.
powder.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to dive right
This is
into the
angel
white
dust.
powder.
PCP. Do you know what this does to kids?
I'm trying to find my character sheet. Now, Les, I apologize. You said you needed what role? I'm sorry.
Perception roll,
Perception. Let
please.
me, here we go. All right.
All right. Natural
Oh,
one. Okay.
wow.
You don't know
Oh,
what that powder tastes like. You've never tasted cocaine before, so you don't know. So you do see a couple of things. One, the powder is on the table and it's a fairly substantive pile, but
okay.
there's also a couple of tools on the table of sort of like, little spoons and shovels and,
Right.
like things like that. Obviously, tools for manipulating the powder without actually touching the powder. Second, you can peer into that open keg, and there does seem to be sort of a liquid it's about a third of the way full.
Okay.
There's liquid in the bottom third of the thing, sort of this sort of well, it looks sort of cloudy, like a white
Mhm.
cloudy liquid. And you can see on the inside edge where the liquid stops, there's like a little rime of like a whitish residue around the edge of the where the water stops, where the liquid stops, if it's water.
Okay. I will tell my colleagues I have found a 2/3 empty, but, 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 barrel. It's filled up with clear liquid. You said, Les?
Mm-hmm. Clear liquid.
All right. Is it
Well,
water?
you suspect it is. Well, it's more like a cloudy liquid. It's a little bit milky. It's mostly clear though. It's certainly translucent. I mean, if you peer down into it, it's only about maybe 8 to 10 inches deep in the surface. It's not a huge barrel.
Okay.
So you could see the bottom of the barrel through it, but there's like a cloud. There's like a whitish. It's a little cloudy in there.
Okay, I will carefully apprise my colleagues on message of what I have found.
Cool. All
I,
right.
I pass.
All right. Vondram, you are up.
I'm going to listen at the door
Okay. Give me perception.
and sorry, I have it here. Do you need to look at
19 perception check. Okay, so your first blush, you don't hear anything. Then off in the distance, you hear people yelling to you, "Hey, but you're not sure what they're saying. You do make out a couple of words, including through the jail and surround them, come from behind, that kind of thing. But it's off in the distance.
Those are great words to hear, and I share them with everybody. And I go as far. Let's see, these are 5-foot squares. So how far can my little legs take me?
What's your speed?
25.
25, so 5
me
squares.
25. And then
Can we get rid of these pits?
get rid of what?
The pits, can we get rid of them?
What's a bit?
Pit.
Pits.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, the pits can be gone.
Oh,
Well,
pits are
I'm
gone?
going to leave the one on the other side of that door. so we don't get attacked from both sides.
So you're
I-
gonna get
I
rid of
wanna
the
go that
spiked
way.
pit.
I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of this one right here.
Okay. As you pass
I'd
by,
like to
you're
go,
just
I'd
like,
like to go that way.
Oh, you want to go this way? I can get rid of both of them then.
Yeah. Mhm.
Should we
All
just
right.
follow them around?
so you're getting
I'm
rid of both
going to,
pits.
but
I
I
don't
know
wanna
Wraith
split-
is covering the other direction.
I don't want to split the party. What do we want to do? So I hang out here. I drop the pits and I stay right here and try and figure out what the hell we're doing.
All right,
Thanks.
the pits drop, and the pit in the room that disappears. Arendar, you have to trust Vondran that the other pit in the other room in the guard room has also disappeared.
Okay.
What are you
Vondran, you
suggesting?
can go more squares if you want. You've only gone 2 squares.
Well, I'm sensing disrest between the brothers, and I don't want to go off in one direction when we really should be going another. So I'm going to wait it out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I'm going to take the pits out, and it is now Arendar's turn.
Okay. So that's 10 feet. I see
Uh-huh.
Rafe down there and he looks like he's covering that door, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
That door's open too.
Right. Yeah, we just came through there. I'm just gonna call down to him. You got that door?
Yep.
Okay. 15, 20.
All right. Hold on. Is that door's still closed? So you're gonna have to open it up. Oh yeah, you did. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you
25,
see a couple of charred bodies. One laying atop a scorched table. The other one in the middle of the floor here. He looks burnt and beat up. You
Okay.
also get in there, and this guy's on op fire and fires a crossbow bolt at you.
Oh shit!
Ooh, 21. That may get you.
No, it doesn't.
Does not. All right, a crossbow bolt spangs off the door jamb, and then you see this guy. He's like, "They're coming!" And you see the 2 guys in the back kind of like turn around. They look like they were heading outside of the thing. This guy
Yeah.
is sort of kneeling down, and you can see him pull another bolt out and begin reloading as quickly as possible.
And I'm gonna tell them, each of you get 1 shot before I kill you. If you don't want to die, do not shoot again.
They don't seem to be doing anything. Well, these other 2 guys up at the top are
Okay,
turning,
here,
whirling
I'm
to
ju-
bring their crossbows to bear.
I'm doing intimidate, and I'm pretty much telling them,
Okay.
look, I'm giving you 1 free shot, but if you go beyond that, I will kill you.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Holy
A
crap.
33 intimidate? All right, hold on a
Oh,
second.
oh.
Let me try. Well, first for this guy. All right, and then for the other guys. Ooh, shit. All right. So uh this guy is sort of frozen in place. He's like, he's got the spanner for his crossbow, and he's kind of like, "Ugh." These 2 guys, I think, it's hard to hear because there's so much going on, but you feel like you heard an audible fuck this. And those guys turn around and continue running outside. So they look like they may be running away.
Hmm.
You also hear at one point one of those guys spit like something out of his mouth, and it goes ting ting ting
With the
on the
marble?
ground, on the stone ground as they're heading out.
That makes sense.
All right. This guy is kind of like frozen in place. He's just like sort of standing there. These other guys seem to be running
With
away.
message, I'm gonna tell Titus through message, that, you and my brother, whoever's the other end, I think they might be trying to escape. If we're okay with that, let them go. If not, you need to go out and cut them off.
That would be quite a dash. We'd have to go up past.
Well, if you
Or
remember, there's a hole in the wall here. Oh, you guys can't see that.
Gotcha.
There's a hole in the wall
Yeah,
up
there's
here.
a hole right there.
That's
Okay.
got to
We
be
put
where
it
they're
there.
headed, because that leads to the outer area and
Yeah,
out.
they gotta kind of come back a little bit towards you or towards this common
okay,
area.
I
Actually, more
had
like
forgotten that. All right. Fighters, we need to haul
All right.
ass for some escapees.
All right. Wraith, you're up. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Andrew, but I mean, I know you're doing missions, that's free, so go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna probably cast magic or detect magic before I
How far is it
Move.
down this thing?
Oh, it's just like
That's like a
4 feet. It's very small.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
fact, it's small enough where it doesn't impact your speed.
Oh, okay. So then 20, 25, 30.
All right. You see Lorelei sort of fluttering around in the air. And you could hear the of the
Yeah.
zombies in the pits.
Yeah, the nothing has changed. Visually, nothing has changed. So
Visually, nothing has
I don't
changed.
see any of the zombies that have gotten out. So if they come through to go across the northern half of this,
Hmm.
everything is going to be where I
You'll see it.
see it and shoot at it now.
Yeah, you'll have a clear target.
Well, that was one move.
Okay.
But does somebody need to stick around and
Actually,
guard the?
I think doesn't it only take one? Or I can do that, yeah.
So that's a double move to there, and I'm done.
Okay. Let's see if we can get the whole map in here. Here we go. Yeah, we could get it. All right, so that's Wraith. All right, so Wraith, you don't have to wait long as two dudes dressed in Talon livery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They come out, they come popping out of that little hole. They look up, and there you are. And they're like, ah! And you see him sort of stop. The other guy's sort of pushing through. He doesn't see it, so they sort of have a bit of a Keystone Cops moment as they sort of stop there. And then this guy decides he's going to try and get out anyway. So he comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna come up to you. He can't attack, but he's closing with you. While this other guy is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes heading out as he's training. He's not going to be able to fire either. Well, no, he won't fire. But he looks like he's pointing his crossbow at you. Looks like he's going to fire next round as he makes his escape. The other guy is like he's coming up here. He's got like a axe, and he's gonna like, I'll kill you. All right, Torax is still unconscious, but he's stabilized. He's not bleeding out anymore, but he still looks terrible. Ceramus is just sitting there. He's not doing anything. Poe, you're basically in charge of both of those guys now. So what do you do, Poe? Pit's gone, so there's room to maneuver if you want to, I don't know, shake him up a little bit.
I guess I'll just guard him for now.
All right, you say anything to him?
Um, I mean, I'll just point my spirit Ceramus and tell him not to move, or I'll kill him.
Is that Polearm that's speaking? Is Arendar still in the room? I am bound and blindfolded, so I can't really see anything. But a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Let me rephrase that. Don't move and shut up, or I'll kill you.
Or ask him if he knows what that stuff in the other room is, the white powder.
All right, Titus, it's your turn. You can. There's plenty of room in that room if you want to step in there and start asking awkward questions.
Make sure they're awkward questions, though.
Yeah,
They're what?
awkward questions.
Awkward
Make
questions.
sure they're awkward.
Oh boy, I'm not sure I want to pose any awkward questions.
How do you feel about
I'm guessing we
sorcerers?
don't have to worry about that room with the white powder at the moment.
There's nobody in there. I mean, Ono's in there, but he's just sort of investigating. But there was no people in there.
Right. Let's see. I don't think I can, in a turn, get in range to back up Wraith. Or
Not an attack. You could get
You
in
could
the
get, so you could do it the round after, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can't.
Unless
Yeah,
Lorelei's
yeah,
in there
something-
too. I forgot to do something with her. I can do something with her against those guys.
Yeah,
okay, so we
yeah,
got
Lorelei's got.
Poe is
her whole turn.
guarding the supposed diplomats. I don't know. I guess I will. Folks, any thoughts where I can be most useful? Says message.
I think combat's about over. I have every confidence that Wraith can take care of everything up there.
Okay.
I've got one guy here. After this, I want to go back and question the two. So if you want to get a head start on that.
Sure, I can do that. So, Ceramus, what is that chemistry experiment in the room next door? What's a white
And what's
powder
been
in
put,
the...
and what's been put in
Do I
place
have the
that can't be
pleasure of
controlled?
the pleasure of addressing Titus?
Just answer my question.
Ah, yes, indeed, I do. The white powder, of course. Yes, that is a magical poison that has been provided to us by one Nina Glibglammer to mix with a certain with water and provide to the chefs upstairs.
I
Yeah.
see.
We need to get
Don't
up there
ask.
like now.
I don't know exactly what the poison does, although we were advised not to touch it with the bare skin, inhale it, or ingest it in any way. We made sure that our associates, any sort of leans toward, sort of nods toward the guard room. We made sure our associates follow all protocols, of course.
Okay. I believe I will, let's see. Motive check or sense motive.
Of course.
Just make sure he's on the up and up, but it sounds like he is.
Was your roll
19.
19? Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, you honestly do not get a vibe that he's being anything but forthcoming. You also get the vibe that at this point he doesn't care about continuing to lie. He's got no. You get the very much vibe that he's like very much like, hey, this is a thing. We did it. You get the vibe that you think he's being very truthful.
So has any of this
Cheerfully
made,
so.
has this made its way up to the kitchen yet?
Oh yes, we sent it up hours ago in several buckets, sealed buckets.
Uh-oh.
Wonderful.
I don't
And
know.
where,
I can't tell you how it was used, but I assume it has to do with the big banquet tonight, or today, which is, I think, going on even as we speak.
I'm going to use message and tell the group, sounds like we need to haul ass. Sounds like the banquet's been poisoned
Okay.
by Nina Glimglammer.
Okay.
Nina poisoned.
Or
Well,
so says
Oh, Nina.
Ceramus.
Well, that's what Ceramus
She
said. It
gave us
was.
the
She gave them she arranged for us to have the poison. We just arranged for some people who had access to
okay.
to the king's the king's
Unfortunately,
kitchens.
So you had a foul hand in this.
but we need him alive to prove this.
Perhaps as a deliveryman, no more than that.
You
Okay, well,
poison
I
and
think
a pair of-
maybe the thing to do is put him in a state where he's barely alive.
You're not going to fireball this room, are you?
No.
Because you could. I'm not saying you can't. I would
No,
never
I
make
and
that.
I
there a way we
appreciate your
can-
candor there.
Is there a way we can like permanently lock this door?
It's got a lock on it. I mean, you could do like a wizard lock spell or something like that, which would work. But I mean, it's got a lock on it. But you haven't seen any keys, and it wasn't locked
Just
when
a
you guys came down
reminder,
here.
I do have speak with Deb.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah. I'd rather have my brother come back lock this door.
You better make a quick case why you're of any more value to me when you've caused mass, but potentially mass harm to allies.
Yeah, mass murder.
Of value to you. Well, of course I can make that case. And here it is. I am a Sargavan ambassador. I can give you a great many things. You and your friends all. Not only safe passage through Sargavan lands, I
Mm.
can escort you back to the capital city and see to it that you and your friends are put on a ship to anywhere in Galarian that you would like. Anywhere on the inner sea. Want to go to Absalom? I can see to it. I can also see to that you are significantly rewarded for saving a Sargavan ambassador from the predations of the malignant dwarves of the Bandu Hills. I'm sure that the Chalish authorities in the capital city, which name escapes me right now, would be very, very pleased to know that you have been of such help. I can also see to it that you can return to Gate Pass, and I can also ensure that your friends and families in Gate Pass
Hmm.
are found, treated well, and brought out of Gate Pass and reunited with you.
All right. I'm ready to
Okay.
just throw him over
It's
the
all
wall.
truth.
Murder
These
him?
are all true things. All I need to do is survive and be allowed to leave this place unharmed. Frankly,
Okay.
between us, you can do what you want with Torax. I have no
Okay.
love for the Scourge. But
So I
if you were to
am
see
going
willing
to.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, please.
If you were see willing to assist my friend and ensure that he doesn't die. He looks I've never seen a green-skinned man so pale. Have you? But if he dies, it'd be understandable that these would be the cost of doing business. But I can be of significant value to you.
Hmm. All right. I don't
I
want to
think
kill him.
the imperative here is to get upstairs and warn everybody.
Yeah, are you
Agreed,
passing
agreed.
this on to us via
Yeah, oh,
message?
hell yeah, I'm verbatim.
Okay,
All right, great.
all right.
Someone needs to dash upstairs right away and say, "Don't eat the food."
Yeah,
Okay.
we all need to do that.
All right, then I think we should all, or some of us, I don't know, we need to go upstairs right away and shout, "Don't eat the food. Put down the food."
Do we need to drag Ceramus along, or I
No,
can
I would,
disguise
well,
myself to look
it's
like
gonna,
him?
it's
Ooh.
gonna take too long. I just don't want him getting away.
Okay.
I want him to be able to answer for this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be much worse than me just cutting his head off, because that's kind of what I do right now.
Answer to whom for what?
All right, this guy is
I'm
getting
willing to
away.
tell you exactly what I've done, but it doesn't constitute proof. And I am a Sargavan ambassador.
Hmm.
Whatever's happened in the past is past. It's the future, I think, that we can work together on. What do you think?
You don't
Yes?
really have
Huh?
much.
Huh?
You don't have much on you.
I can stay here and guard these two if you guys want to go try to save people up there.
Okay.
I'll stay
won't,
with him because Vondra's
rather-
little legs aren't going to go fast. I'll stay with Poe.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why I want this guy just locked in this room,
We'll
so we can all go up there.
Well, keep in mind that where you guys are, you're not directly under the palace here. You're in a prison, an underground prison that has been disused for many years. There are, as you guys are familiar with some of the underground passages and things that you guys, when you came to here first, but it's probably a half a mile of underground passages before you get to what would nominally be King Steppengard's palace. And generally speaking, those areas were pretty well guarded too. So it's a 20 minutes, and then you have to start talking about how do we get past guards? Do we need to get past guards? What's going
Okay.
on?
Let's pick one or two people, and I will cast invisibility and fly. And if nothing else, that will increase our speed to double. And we can still fly through the caverns.
Sure.
So who's going with?
I'll stay down
I-
here with Poe.
Yeah, I should probably go because I got some teleport
Okay.
things.
I'll stay down here. I got
Nothing
enough
huge,
muscle
but-
and spells to keep Ceramus.
Well,
This guy is down, right? Is he not dead?
Torax is not
Yeah,
dead, but he's
unconscious.
unconscious. So I will remind you guys, this is a prison. If you're worried about security.
Hmm.
Well,
And I
we
wanted
got
to
in.
ask, well, there are locking cells in the other room.
Oh, good
That's
Yeah.
point.
true.
Also,
Gotta
Are
love
you
the
gonna-
obvious.
are you going to take the chef with you?
Yes,
Yeah,
he bears
If
witness,
he can
if I
run.
remember correctly.
But we got to find keys then, though.
We've got some in the
Oh.
other room. It's called Wraith.
Yeah. But Les, I'm going to have Lorelei fascinate those two guys that are trying to run away.
Okay.
So That is a DC 10, 14, 16.
And that is is it a will save?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. All right. And you say it was a 16?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The guy standing directly in front of Wraith rolled a natural 1. Wraith, you see his hand drop as he looks past you, and his eyes are doing that sort of swirl thing that you sometimes see in cartoons. The other guy pointing his crossbow at Wraith rolled a 19, so he is okay. There's no half damage or you can't be half fascinated. It's
No, yeah,
binary,
it's
right? Yeah. Okay.
yep.
All right, so he's okay. So he's still in it, but this guy is just standing there in front of you, Wraith. His axe is sort of, you hear the clink of his axe. The axe head has clunked onto the stone floor, and he's just looking over your left shoulder, off to something in the distance.
So does Poe have actual teleport?
No, I have a dimension door ring, and then I've got the ability to do short distances with my
None of our casters have teleport?
boost thing.
Nope.
Actually,
Yeah,
8th level,
they
no,
might.
you don't.
I don't believe
No,
I-
they don't. We don't have high enough level spells yet.
All right, round
We-
5.
we-
Oh no, you've heard a lot of talk about murder here
Oh,
from the
I
other
can
room.
lock this guy up, by the way. I'm sorry, I can't lock this guy up. I got a hold portal.
Well, it seems to me like this guy's a plotting mass murderer.
Yeah, yes.
He hasn't, as far as you know. I mean, he doesn't. He hasn't killed anybody.
Not directly, but there is a pile of what I'm gonna guess is a big pile of poisonous powder and a big a but 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 barrel of what I'm gonna guess is a poisonous transparent liquid to be mixed with drinks. Uh, ha, has anybody yet dashed upstairs and said and shouted, "Don't eat the food" or "Don't drink"?
It's not just upstairs.
It's not just a dash.
It's a
Yeah.
far away. It's far away.
Oh,
It's a bit of a hike to get into the
It's-
palace.
20 plus minutes.
okay. Oh no,
Well, I can do 3 dimension doors, so that's like a
okay.
0.4 of a mile roughly.
And Ono
So you can do
run
that in
and jump.
18 seconds. Get us halfway there.
All right.
Right.
I think we should at least some of us should hurriedly move to the place where they're eating and drinking right away. There's no time to exact justice on these two. I think we should just go and save as many people in the banquet hall as we can.
I can only do that with 2 people, so maybe me and Arendar and
Cool.
Wraith, maybe.
Well, we need, I guess, Arendar, you're pretty good with charisma, right? I mean, someone needs to be a spokesperson.
Yeah,
That's not me.
yeah. I'm not quite as good at you as diplomacy, but I'm close.
Okay. Because it'd be probably good to have a fighter as well as a diplomat dish.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm
Plus you
good
can
with
make-
that.
If he can dimension door us, then if we have to go past guards or whatever, you can make us invisible to get past them. So meet Meepo and Titus.
That'll work.
That sounds good.
And then the other 3, I guess you guys cover these guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna split the party.
I'll cover them.
All right, so
Covered up in blood.
Arendar,
Yes.
And then we're
Titus.
gonna have a talk a little later, little there, little
Poe.
brother.
Little brother.
Okay. All right. So let me I just want to make sure I got it straight in my eyes. Poe, Titus, and Arendar are going to dimension door part of the way towards the castle and move expeditiously. The rest of the party is going to what exactly? Wait here? Or imprison those guys, grab up the chef, and move towards the place on foot?
Or actually, yeah. You're gonna bring
Yeah,
both
I
of them
definitely think
on
imprison.
Go ahead.
I was just voting to imprison the diplomats, Cermus and Torax.
Agree. Agree. Let's toss them in the slammer and lock them in. If we have a key, do we have a key to a cell?
You don't have any. You're not sure. I mean, the chef's cell was locked, so somebody has a key. A quick check of Torax and Ceramus. Neither of them have a key, so it's
All right.
probably one of the guards.
Okay.
All right. So Ono, it's your turn. Let's continue on because there's still I mean, we're still in initiative. There are still live guys. There are still fights going on. So,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? I mean, there was a fair amount of chat. I mean, you're in the other room in the poison room.
That's fine.
I don't know. You can bury your face like Grover in that poison, or
I'm not
you
gonna
know.
do that.
Okay.
I think I'm actually immune to poison. No. I'm not. I'm immune to d d d d d disease. I'm
Well, this would
gonna
be a good way to test that.
I'm not gonna test it. Instead, what I'm gonna do, I mean, if some of us are gonna go warn the uh, feast hall that they should not feast, then I'm gonna hang here. I'm gonna step here. I'm gonna just keep an eye on these two grubs. If they make a false move, I'm gonna smack them.
All right. So kind of
And
op fire on both Torax and Ceramus.
pretty much,
Okay.
and
Do
I'm
we
gonna
have
just
Torax tied up at least? Is he tied up?
He's tied up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
both of
gonna
them are
make
tied
sure they're
up.
both pretty well tied up. I'm gonna say, be quiet.
Has
And
anybody stopped his bleeding?
Yes.
Yes.
Poe
Yes.
did.
okay, good. And I will just hang tight for now. I'm gonna stay put and wait till I get more information.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. All right, that leads us to Vondram. Vondram, you're standing there. Ono's come in. He's standing over the unconscious body of Torax, the seated, but and blindfolded and tied up body of Ceramus. No, he's not a body. I mean, he's just sitting there calmly, sort of with his hands tied and that kind of stuff. He's answering questions and, but he doesn't say anything elsewhere. If you have questions for him, he seems voluble.
I have no questions for him. Can I close? This is a stairway up. Is this the way up to where they're gonna go?
It's a stairway, so that stairway is a way up to the underground areas that you guys came in one time before. So yes, this that goes up into the areas where if you were heading to the palace, that's the direction you would go.
And then this
Right.
direction here,
Which direction?
this if I go up here.
Gotcha.
I'm not remembering how to get to up in here in this area.
That area
I
is
saw
through.
races
This
up
is a
there,
secret
so-
door. This is a secret sort of
This
trap
is the
door.
secret door. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, the little checked area there next to the
Okay. I
zombie
just
thing.
want to spend my time kind of making sure this door is secure here. And depending on whichever way they go, I'll leave that door open and then secure the other door. Because that's really what Vondrup's wandering around trying to figure out.
All right, you want to close this door here?
Well, which way are you guys going up? Are you going up this way?
High up the stairs.
And you're going to come back this way? So
Yeah,
I
maybe
will.
we should bring the chef with us because he would know ways to go to get to that banquet hall faster than us.
If anybody
Good.
would, he would. Yeah.
Do we know our way around less enough to get to that banquet hall without?
You've never been to the banquet hall. I mean, you've been in the palace on a couple of occasions, but on none of those occasions were you ever in the banquet hall or the kitchens or anything like that. I think on one occasion you guys went down and talked to one of the chefs because in the at the beginning when you guys were investigating the original poisoning of the king's family, you guys went down there to find out where the chef was, and she wasn't there. So you've maybe been down to the kitchens once before, but it was a while ago. Lots going on since then. I mean, you have a general idea, but not necessarily. I mean, you couldn't probably draw a map to it. Certainly not from this direction. But yeah, probably. I mean, realistically, I'm sure the chef knows his way. He was the king's personal chef for many years.
So if you're taking him, then it should be probably Poe, the chef, and Titus then.
The other thing we don't want happening is somebody killing Ceramus. You know, shut him up so he can't. I don't feel comfortable leaving him down here just locked and unprotected either. Because he's basically our.
Well, so
Potentially.
is any guard that comes down there is gonna let him free too. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's not a secure spot to leave them.
And don't forget, we
Either.
can kill him and make him talk afterwards.
Well, and you
Yeah,
guys
but I
can
don't
take
know
him
if
with
our-
us too,
the
if you
peop-
want, but
That seems wriggly.
Just bring a head.
I mean, I'm fine down here waiting.
Some pretty grim messages going back and forth there, Ono.
Oh no, I cut Ono off.
It's a lot. It's a lot for a lawful good teenager to handle all at once.
Well, how much of this will I see? I mean, I won't.
Oh no, let's just say you have
Vanguard never
selective hearing
lets
when
you
it comes
stay in
to
the room.
message, and I select what you hear.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, you know what? I know nothing. I see nothing.
Oh no,
I think we're
Clink.
gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to get you a new icon.
Oh no, Clink.
I know nothing. I see nothing.
All right, Vondram. An interesting point. I mean, to take the chef, to leave Ceramus here, to leave Torax here, it's possible. I mean, right now the other guys are on their way out, but they could come back, and there might be another cadre of talents somewhere nearby. You don't know.
Like, if this guy is going to be useful for us proving our point later, I don't feel like leaving him behind here is smart.
Well, we've already got his testimony. If he dies, he dies. I mean, I
He-
think we just need to get there quickly and say, stop eating the food.
yeah, that's the priority one. I mean, the problem with Ceramus is he's the diplomatic immunity kind of guy. He's the guy who's going to manipulate as much as he
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
He's going to get himself free if it's at all possible,
Mhm.
unless we keep him away from everybody.
So if we have the chef and we have the powder, what if we take some of the powder and some of the liquid in the chef and just knock Ceramus off then?
Well, I think he's got a lot to share, honestly. I mean, I don't know.
Regarding how this all went down and his part in it?
Yeah, I mean, he's just told us that that exactly what we needed to know, that the banquet is being poisoned and that it's happening now. So that alone is incredibly valuable for us right now.
Incredibly unusual though. Like, why would he give up that information?
Mhm.
It's
Because he
odd,
knows
like-
he's dead if he doesn't.
He's
He's
bartering.
using
I
that
mean,
as the
yeah,
last
he's-
bargaining piece.
He said a few moments ago, a little bit ago, that he wants to live through this.
Because
He
I
wants to
think the
get somewhere where
first
his
thing
people
or
are.
things he's going to tell us are going to be true.
Where's Morgan Freeman as a narrator? He's not going to. He wants to.
And then eventually he's going to start lying.
Yeah, at some
Let's-
point, if he hasn't already, to some degree.
Right.
Yeah,
On the other hand,
yeah. I
does
think
he?
does make
He
that
may not
right.
need to. He's a Sargavan ambassador. He's a big deal.
He's a dead lump
Um,
of flesh.
Yeah, he's not a.
The
he's
two
about
are
to be
not
not a
mutually
big deal.
exclusive.
I think Wraith and I should stay down here and take care of Ceramus.
You mean take care of him or take care?
Take care of him, take care of him.
Both, all three.
Now, actually, I have a better
just
idea
kidding.
of how to take care of him. I'm going to go get that bucket of water when I'm done where I'm at, and I'm going to feed it to him.
There you go.
And then we're going to see what that poison does as it kills him.
We'll have more information.
After everybody else is gone to do their heroic thing
That's an amazing idea.
and their
Yeah,
lawful
I
good
like it.
things, I'm going to clean up the rest once everyone's gone. So go do your little happy nonsense.
Oh, happy nonsense.
Yes, go do your happy stuff.
At which point Ono goes, "So guys, what's the plan?"
Go save the people. Go save the people so that fewer people die at the banquet. Go do all that. Go. Shoo.
I can go help at the banquet too.
Yes, go help at the banquet.
I will go.
Only three
Especially
people can
you.
go, and one of them. I was gonna say only 3 people can go, and one of them has to be Poe. One of them
no, only
should be
3 people.
Titus.
Only 3 people that can go fast.
I
So
can actually move fast too.
let those three people go fast, and you and
Actually,
the
actually,
monk
the
and
monk
every
can probably almost run and keep up with us.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
you go fast, slightly less fast. It'll be all good.
He's fast,
Um,
but he's not dimension door fast.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
That's
but
pretty speedy.
he's fast.
my run speed is 200 and I
200.
can wind
What?
jump. Yeah.
Oh, with wind jump. How long does that last though?
Um, well, my land speed is 50. My run speed is
50, and he's
200.
got no armor, so he can run it
I have
instead of
no
times 3, it can be times 4.
armor at all. Wind jump that lasts for, let me, wind jump is going to last for one key pool, one key pool point lasts for a minute.
All right.
So
So 10 rounds at 200 round, that's 2,000 feet. All right. So half a mile. So it's about half a mile from where you guys are now to essentially coming up underneath where the kitchens are. All
So he
right.
could keep
So
up with us pretty close.
he could keep up. So
Yeah.
so if he's moving 200, so Ono can move in 1 minute. He can move 2,000 feet.
yeah.
So that's the bulk of that. So and then he moves down. If he keeps moving at that, he can cover that half a mile in. Can you burn another key point to do wind
Easily.
jump again, or is it one a day?
Oh, I can burn as many key points as I wish.
If you do it
As he
again,
has.
you can be at the stairs in 2 minutes.
I'll be
All
there.
right. So
I'll
how
go.
far can the dimension door take you?
Dimension door is 680 feet.
680 feet. So if you do 3 of
And I
them,
can do it 3 times
that's
with 2
18
people.
plus 240. So that's 2,040 in 18 seconds. All
Okay.
right. So, but then what's your speed once you stop dimension dooring?
I've got one other thing I can do, but I can only do it for myself.
Okay.
I
So
can
basically my
cast
speed's
fly,
30.
and that's
Yeah,
60
if you
feet.
take Titus after you finish dimension dooring, then he can give you all fly. So then it's 60 foot.
Per
Is it
round.
60 foot around? Is that it, or can you double it if you're
You
like,
can run
No, you can't.
with a fly speed. Yes, you can.
Oh, you can.
Oh,
You can.
By the
Because
rules, you can't, but I think we've done it to where you can do 2 move actions.
yeah?
no, I think we
Yeah,
did.
by the rules, you only get 60 feet.
I don't think that's the case. I think you can. I think a run if it. Well, oh, you know what? It might be because of its spell, as opposed to
It's a
your
spell.
normal fly speed. If you are a
Yeah.
flying
Yeah,
creature, like
it's not your
that's what it
regular
is. Because
fight.
remember,
It's a spell.
Chuck did this in Wrath, but he had wings, so it was his
Yes, if it's
natural
an
speed.
actual fly speed, then you do get to do the dual movement. You get to do the run, all that kind of stuff. But if it's a spell, the spell just caps you if you fly at 60.
Wait a second. Checking the
But
spell.
we have done it before where you get 2 actions with the fly spell, so you can go up to
Excuse
120.
me.
You'll definitely get 120. The subject can now fly at a speed of 60 feet or 40 if you have heavy armor. It can ascend. So yeah, it doesn't give you a speed. It just says you can fly. So, all right. So in this case, it'll be who amongst there? So Poe and Titus, neither of you have heavy armor, correct?
correct.
Nope.
I mean, speaking for myself.
All right. So
Yeah,
you
I
would be
don't
at
have
full
that.
120. So 120 around. By the time he hits there is another 9 rounds times 120 is
Right.
9, another 1,000 feet. So yeah, so by the time you guys will have progressed, so at the end of 1 minute, Ono will be about 1,000 feet behind whoever dimension doors, and then Ono with his speed will catch up 80
After the
feet per
second minute, you'll
round.
completely catch up.
Yeah, not completely catch up. What's 80 divided by 1,000?
Let, let's not do that. Let's just say he catches up. Makes us go
10,
faster.
12 rounds. So yeah, another minute, he'll catch up. So by the end of 3 minutes, all you guys, whoever dimension doors and Ono, will be in the same place.
Okay.
And that will be 3,000 plus feet, which you should be you guys will meet at the stair at 3 minutes. Just to make it easier.
That
But
works.
but everybody else is going to be minutes away. Unless you guys can figure out some other way to get there quickly.
So I'm going to mark off 2 key points, correct?
And
Yeah,
who's
eventually,
going?
if you guys end up doing this. So it would be also Ono. So there's a third slot. Who else is going
Go to bed,
eventually?
kid.
So Wraith has already opted to stay.
I think we're gonna take the chef, Les, so that we know where to
The
go as quick as we can.
chef. All
If we
right.
can get him out of there.
So then it's me, Wraith, and Vondrum staying back.
Yeah, and Ceramus. So it will be Arender and Vondrum. Yeah.
And
So
Lorelai's gonna stay too.
and Lorelai is going to hang with y'all. Okay. So I'm going to split her up. Whoops. All right. So the O's are a stay. The X's are a go. That makes sense?
Mhm.
All right. All right.
Thought the X's were dead.
No, I mean on the turn order.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I mean on the turn order. Because we still got some time where people can do stuff. So we've just entered round 5-ish. Actually, yeah, no, it's round 5. So Vondrum, technically you're up. Let's get through this, and then you guys can decide who's going, who's leaving, and that at that point you guys divide up, and then we'll go from there.
Mhm.
Sound good? All right. So Vondrum, what are you doing? You're a stay. So what do you?
I'm staying, but right now I'm trying to block this. Trying to close up this secret passage and block it, so it's
so nobody
that-
can get in.
Yes. that
Okay.
is
So you're
correct.
blocking it. All right. Arendar, you're a stay. You're staring at this guy is frozen. He has not loaded his crossbow yet.
Yeah. I'm running up to him, so 5, 10. I can go right to him.
Yep. You're gonna cut him down, or are you gonna knock him over?
No. I'm going to say, you come with me and don't fight. I guarantee you'll live through this. Otherwise, I will kill you quickly. And I'm basically going to reach down, grab the crossbow, and say, get over here. Come this way.
You grab it out of his hands. Roll give me a quick dexterity check. So D20 with your dex bone. And let me roll this too. Hold on. Ooh, okay.
You got a good roll.
13. Yeah. All right. So you grab onto the thing. You're saying, hey, look, if you come with me right now, you'll live through this. If not, you're gonna die right here, like a beast. You grab his crossbow, which is not loaded. He's got the bolt in his hand, but then you got because he rolled a 19, you suddenly find yourself in this weird tug of war. He hasn't released it. You have it. He can't load it with you handling it, but he's sort of like now he's like confused because he's like back, but he's like, hey, he's kind of like he hasn't said anything, but he's like, hey, give me my crossbow back. He's not letting
Why
go.
did you do another intimidate check?
You can if you want.
I'm going to try to remind him that I'm trying to save his life and I'm losing patience. So
He hands over the crossbow with a natural 2. And he drops the thing. He's like, all right, look, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And he's like, you can hear as he's speaking, it's like this. And he's like, oh, Jesus.
and I say,
He
spit
reaches
that
in and
stupid thing out.
he pulls out 2
Yeah.
rocks and he throws them on the ground. They're 2 little looking onyx looking things.
Yeah.
And he just throws them on the ground. He's like, look, I don't want to die. We're just doing our job. This is what we were told to do. We're supposed to work for we were working for him. And he's sort of like babbling at this point.
I'm going to say, get him up and start moving him back towards our group.
All right. So you
And
just start
berate him
dragging him that way.
like you would, like you would a child, and say, do you realize you just pretty much killed or tried to kill your king and every other leader in this place by doing this?
Whoa, what
So
the hell are you
basically
talking
berate him
about? It was the
like-
king that
like
told
you
us
would
to. It was the king that told us to work with these guys.
Yeah, whatever. I'm escorting him back towards.
All right. So you got him on his feet and you're like dragging him southward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just keep going.
All right. Wraith, what about you? The crossbow guy on the other side of the axe guy is still pointing the crossbow. You can see his fingers whitening on the trigger of the crossbow. The
Yeah,
axe
rapid,
guy is just like,
rapid shot at the
Actually,
cross.
are any of these things open?
what do you mean?
These
Open.
cells? The cells.
Yeah, all of them that are not inhabited by the chef are open. Like the
Okay.
doors are unlocked and sort of standing aside.
Do they lock when you close them?
No, they
Or
don't.
do you have to lock?
You have to lock them.
Okay.
They're big padlock looking things.
I'm gonna ask him where's the freaking keys to these things.
He tells you that guy, the captain had him. Guy with the axe, he has him.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna escort him
Rafe.
into the.
Okay.
I'm gonna rapid shot the guy with the crossbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 shots, the rapid shot, 2 shots, and then pause and see if he's still alive. And
Okay.
if he is, then the 3rd shot.
All right. You
So-
shooting gives the axe guy.
The axe guy's stunned.
Yeah, but he gets a second.
He's-
He's fascinated.
He's fascinated.
Is it fascinated or dazzled?
Fascinated.
Fascinated. All right. Fascination gives him if he sees you doing stuff right in front of him that affects his buddies, he gets a second. He gets a fresh thing
Saving
which he
throw.
blows. So he does not make it.
Okay.
All right. All right. 24 hits him. 18 damage.
19 damage.
19 damage because he's within 30. And 27, that's also going to hit him. So another 13.
13.
So 19, 13 is 32. He had 16 points. So those arrows go slamming into him, and he fly with a yawp. He flies backward into the thing, into the stone wall, drops down, does not discharge his crossbow, and expires.
That was 1, 2.
Actually, he said he was firing these one at a time. You said he had 16 hit points left, so those first 2 arrows would have dropped him.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's all I see is 2 shots. So yeah, I mean,
But
if you've got a 3rd shot prepared,
No,
you
the-
can use it on somebody else if you want, like
The
Laurel.
first shot was 18.
With 2
The
arrows.
first shot
Right.
is 2 arrows because this is rapid
Right.
shot. So the first shot is
Right.
a 24 for 2 arrows, which equals 19 points of damage.
Right.
Gotcha.
And that dropped him.
And then if
So
I
that
have the
second
other
shot
shot,
wouldn't have gone- Yeah, that second shot wouldn't have gone to him if it dropped him, right?
yeah. So the second shot, if that guy already dropped, is going to go to the bedazzled one.
Can you shoot a guy directly in front of you?
Yes.
Or do you have to 5-foot step back?
No, it would be an
No, it just
attack.
normally it gives him an attack of opportunity, but since
He blew his save again.
Yeah, he's still
dazzled or
fascinated.
whatever, he doesn't.
All right, you take a half a step back and then just plow an arrow right into him.
Yeah.
All right, and that would be a 27, so that would be a hit for 12 points of damage, and he
13.
falls backward. 13, I keep missing that.
That's all right.
He falls backward, sort of like he's been poleaxed, right? He just goes, he never really leaves fascination. When the arrow hits him, there's a brief moment of respite as his eyes sort of clear. He looks at you and then falls backwards, with blood gushing out of his chest where the arrow went in.
And then as a free action, I'm going to fist bump Lorelei. Good job, girl.
All right, it's my turn, my guys. So this guy's disarmed and he's being dragged by his collar into a cell.
Yeah.
Okay. Torax is still unconscious. Ceramux is still tied up. Poe, you're up.
Okay, so Titus knows what's going on. I'll just say, let's go, Titus. And 10, 20,
All right, so you're gonna go over.
30. That's a single move. 10, 20, 30. I'll get to there. Oh, is that where they're standing?
Yeah, you can't step on that dude. You see Arendar dragging a Talon by his collar, and the Talon's like, "Hey, wait a minute, I didn't do anything."
Why berate? Yeah, I'm treating him like a teenage children or child or whatever. Just
Okay.
oh my gosh,
And
I can't believe.
I'll tell the chef to get up close where I can touch him so we can teleport.
Okay. Chef gets up. You guys already healed him too, so he comes very close. He's like,
I'll
Boss
explain to
man.
him what's going on, you know, that these people have made buckets of poison that they're trying to kill a bunch of people up at a banquet. We need to get to that banquet as soon as we can to try to save them. And I assume you'll help.
"Oh, of course I'll help. Anything to save my king from these dastardly Sargavans." And he throws between the bars. He throws a punch at the Talon, connects with his chin. Doink. That's for kicking me earlier, you wee bastard.
Oh wow.
All right, so so you guys are over there. You're all connected. We go into round 6. So Ono, it's you're up, but you've heard the guys talking. You need to be. Oh, you're not. You're staying, aren't you?
No, he's going. Ono's going.
Oh, okay. Then Ono, you
just
need to be
making his
close
own
to him
way
because
there.
you need to. Oh, that's right. He's running. All right.
He's
So Ono,
running.
I guess you're gonna head for the door
Yes, sir.
at top speed.
Head for the
Yes, sir.
stairs.
All right. So you head for the stairs, and you're just like Jesse Owens in your
Gone.
way through the thing. All right. The chef goes with you. Lorelei, Vondram, Arendar. We don't have any more people. Arendar, you're just gonna throw this guy. So the chef disappears. Oh,
Wait a second.
disappears.
What about
Titus.
Von? Is Vondi still? Did Vondi get thrown through? I was waiting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have. I mean, they're all leaving. So
Okay, I guess-
Ono's
can
running.
I
The
just
chef
ask a
goes
question
away.
then?
Lorelei. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't understand what you're doing up in here, Wraith. I thought that you were coming back, but now are you just up there fighting bad guys up there? Because I'm not supposed to see that.
Yeah, there's no more
Probably
bad
wasn't
guys
for
left.
combat.
I'm heading back now.
Yeah.
So
Over-
okay,
if-
and that's
if
all I
this is
wanted to
over-
say is I cease and desist from closing up this opening because I didn't realize he was still up there.
Gotcha.
If this
Okay.
is over
all.
message, I will tell her I'm coming back now.
Okay.
As soon as Titus leaves, message is over because he'll be too far away.
Yes.
Right.
All
I should
right.
have done that before he left.
All right. So those guys blast. They're gone. Oh, not Arendar. Sorry.
Whoa.
Gotcha on accident. You were caught up in the thing. All right.
I got pulled into the.
Before we go to see what those guys do, what are the rest of you? Well, you got those of you who are still down here in the prison. What are you going to do, and how long is it going to take?
First, I'm going to call out for Wraith. Say, hey, I need someone to do a lock over here, but I'm calling because I don't know where he's at. I know he was
yelling out.
Last I saw, he was guarding. He was where Vondram was. He was guarding that direction, but I don't know where he went.
Well, there's
So
a
I'm just gonna
hole
be
in the
calling-
wall right over here. So, oops. I'm on GM screen. There's a hole in the wall
Next
right
guy
here. So
with
if
the
you're
keys
yelling,
is right next to
Right.
Wraith.
Right, but I don't know he went that direction.
no, but he can still hear you.
What do you need
Right,
locks
so I'm just
for?
calling Wraith. I need to lock this guy up.
Kill him. Stop
Yeah,
fucking around, stupid.
Ono's gone. The
I
voice
can't hear
of the
this.
voice of reason has departed.
Oh boy, I'm the voice of reason. We're all in trouble.
For now. All right. So Arendar, you hear your brother's voice from the opposite direction in which you thought you would hear it. It's coming from the north
Right.
rather than the south. And it sounded like he was emitting a fair amount of curse words.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's
he
his
does that a lot to
brother,
me.
so
I'm
yeah.
kind of used to that.
All right. So what do you do with the guy?
I'm going to yell back. If you're not going to do this, bring me a freaking key then. The guy with the axe had it.
All right. Arendar, you hear your brother talking about a key.
No, Arendar's the one talking about a key.
Yeah, I'm the one talking.
Yeah,
about
right. You hear your brother talking about a key.
it.
Okay. I'm going to search the corpse in front of me and
Gotcha.
see if it has keys.
It does. A big ring of them.
Ding, 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 ding.
Then I'm gonna get the keys
Okay.
and head towards the prison to go put a foot up my brother's ass.
All right. It takes you a second to get the keys, or they're very obviously right on the guy's body, and which means you can do both move actions. That will be a free action. So you could, Arendar, you
Okay.
see Wraith come in the little hole at the north side of the prison. Wraith, you see that Arendar has one of the talons by the scruff of his neck.
Okay.
Everybody else is gone.
And if I see you
Lorelei's
walking
gonna
in, then I
fly
throw him.
down.
Okay. Bondra, you see Lorelei pop
Yeah.
out of that little hole.
I throw him in his cell, grab the
Okay.
keys from my brother, lock him in, and say, "Let's go talk to someone."
All right. So you just
And
chuck
this
the
is
guy
probably
in the
where you
cell.
tell me about your plan about the poison.
What the fuck are
And-
you doing?
Arendar is. I'm keeping my options open.
What the fuck are you doing?
Keeping my options open. Come
Then
on.
explain
go.
what option you're keeping open, because it seems to me like you've gone full retard.
I'm assuming this is in twin speak,
Yes.
so no one else
It-
can understand it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
'Cause whenever it's just us two, when he cusses him out the
Yeah.
most, it's not going to be in a way anybody else can hear or
No.
understand. These are mass
In case we
murderers.
need more information from the guards.
These are mass murderers. These are Sir Gavins. What do you plan to get from diplomats that
The
run their
Talons-
mouths
The
constantly?
Talons aren't. The Talons aren't, and they might have a different viewpoint. So I don't know
Yes.
yet. But instead of killing him without knowing, I want to go talk to the Sargavin.
What do you mean talk to?
I want to talk to him before we put him down.
You've already talked to him. All he's done is done diplomat speech. A lot of yada yada and nothing of value.
Mhm.
So can we kill him now? For the
We-
love of God,
I
boy,
wanna
do
talk to
you
him.
realize these are the people who fucked our city, the ones who may
Oh,
still
yeah.
have our mother captive, and you're playing
Yeah.
diplomat. Stop it.
Oh, this isn't going to be diplomat. Oh, No's gone, right? Yeah, I saw Ono leave.
Yeah, Ono took
No,
off.
we're good.
I'm not here.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I'm going to go and feed this fucker that poison and watch him die.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go.
All right.
Wow.
But
you guys
I want to
go-
go. I want to go. Yeah. So
Brutal.
when my brother goes in to grab the powder, I'm going to go in to talk to the diplomat.
How are you dealing
And
with that
call
powder? You
Vondra.
just grabbing a handful of it?
I'm not grabbing the
I'm not supposed to
powder.
touch it.
Okay.
There's a barrel on the floor that's
Oh, there's a
part
barrel.
water
Oh, that's
and
a good point.
apparently has part of this in it. So I'm just going to
Yeah.
give him that to drink.
Oh wow.
And if I need to, I
Yeah.
have gloves I can put on. I'm a thief, for God's sake.
Good point.
Yeah.
All right. While those guys are doing,
So-
all right. So you guys go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just going to say, he goes to grab the drink, the refreshing drink.
Okay.
I'm going to call Vondra back and Lorelei, I guess,
Okay.
and go talk to the Sargavin.
Mhm.
And I'm coming in, at least temporarily, as good cop. Say, so you said you were valuable. I've already heard that you admitted to using this to poison people at the banquet.
No. You've got it all wrong. I did a favor for the king's chamberlain.
Mhm.
That's all. I didn't poison anybody.
Hmm.
Look, it's a fine parse. I'll agree. But it is one that, frankly, I hang my
Okay.
hat on quite a bit.
Lawyer speak is going to get you killed in a more horrible way. I'm just saying.
Uh-oh.
Here, let's try this too.
Have
Just
you,
'cause I'm pretty
have you
good at this
considered
one.
what I spoke to Titus about?
It's my lowest intimidate check ever, but it
Okay.
still works for most people.
It's not gonna work for him.
Okay.
He has a enormously high diplomacy.
You mean sense motive?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like so,
He's like, look, he's look, oh, look, you're a very scary guy. I get it. And you have my life in your hands. I get that as well. I just want to make sure you understand that there are a great many benefits that can accrue if you just do me a couple
Okay,
of tiny
but-
favors.
But here's the deal. the end game here is we have to, we'll single-handedly bring down your freaking empire.
Oh,
You guys aren't going to win this.
I think that's probably overstated. You're just a couple of guys. I mean, no offense to you. You've been done a great job, and we're very much aware of the commando efforts that you've done on various. Nobody is saying that this is that you're not capable of doing some great things. Honestly, I think that a collaboration between the Sargavans, my people,
Wow.
the Chelish, and you could create certain immense benefits, not the least of which I heard your brother yelling, and I understand his pain. I frankly I agree with him. The things that went on in Gate Pass were unseemly.
This is how you
And
guys want
frankly,
to
I
go.
wouldn't have done
So
that
anyway,
if I been in charge of that. I wouldn't have done that. What I can
yeah,
do
whatever.
is offer you the opportunity to get your friends and family out of Gate Pass. This I can help you with.
Yeah, they're already out.
Well,
So
certainly you have friends there. I could also be a
so
moderating
what's your
influence
next?
on some
If
of
you
your.
want to be useful, what's your next steps? So after you get rid of the leadership here, you're just going to piss off the dwarf. You might disarray them for a little bit, but they're all going to freaking hate you.
Of course, it's all
They're
about,
not going
as you are certainly well aware, it's about the Elite Pass. The spring thaw is coming. Our efforts here are to make sure that the 5 Corps is able to come up from the south.
The 5
That is
Corps?
and by pissing off the dwarves.
I can't
You
hear
think
this.
that's going to help?
the dwarves. I'm a staunch ally of the king, as you know. I've been able to advise him successfully. We came
Okay.
here to achieve a goal, and we've largely achieved it.
Okay. All right. You turn to Wraith and said, all right, Wraith, he's not giving me anything else, so you're up.
So what
got
exactly
your
are
cup
you
with you?
doing, Wraith? And Vondram and Lorelei, well, you guys are just sort of watching this?
Yeah, Lorelai's not going to interfere with that.
Okay.
Rondrum sent you a note, Les.
Oh.
Rondrum sent you a note.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So cool, no problem. All right. So Lorelei is sort of floating around in the background. Vondrum's nowhere to be seen. Wraith, what are you doing?
This little bucket of water with some stuff in it
Uh-huh.
seems woefully small to me. So with the gloves and the dagger, I'm
Okay.
going to scrape a whole bunch of this powder into the bucket
Okay.
so that it's much more
It's like strong.
sandy than it is water.
Gotcha. All right. Just stir it up with the dagger a little bit, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
then I'm going to throw away the dagger because at that point it's fouled.
It's spoiled.
Yeah. And I'm going to carry the bucket in, switch places with my brother. And this guy's blindfolded, right?
He's blindfolded and his hands are tied.
And he's still talking.
Yeah. He was asked, your brother asked him questions.
And that's fine.
But at this stage, I'm like,
He's been
you're
you
up.
have to admit, he's been quite forthright about these kind of things. He hasn't tried, as far as you can tell, he hasn't tried to lie to you about anything. He's been very clear about his aims here. His aims as the Sargavan ambassador was to convince the king to allow them to use the Elite Pass,
And then
which
in
he is
my
largely.
voice, in
Okay.
my voice, I'm just
Right.
going to say, you talk too much. And I'm going to start pouring this entire bucket down his mouth, down his face.
All right, so you're basically dumping it on his head,
No, I'm dumping
like
it
into his face, so he has to do it. So
in
all
his
right,
mouth.
so he was not expecting it, and a fair amount of this liquid goes into his mouth. And you can see him kind of like, he's still got the blindfold on, and it's all soaking wet now and everything. But you can see him like, oh, oh no, you didn't put that in me, did you? And then you see him's like and then he kind of falls silent, and you see his head kind of like bow. A little rope of drool comes out, and you can see him sort of like shaking a little bit. His head is shaking, and then almost without, he's just sort of sitting there, and almost without thing, you see his hands, even though he's blindfolded, his hands that are tied but not tied to anything, just sort of reach out, and he begins to stand, and you can see he's like looking around, and his hands are sort of like scrabbling, like, and they're tied together, so he's like, and you hear him growling. His teeth are crunching in his mouth. Looks like he's gone completely around the bend.
Okay.
So he's standing up because he was just still seating. He never was tied to the chair. He was just his wrist for
Yeah.
So he stands up and he's kind of like, kind of looking around, and his hands are grappling, and there's blood and drool coming out of his mouth. You can see that there's some blood coming out from underneath the blindfold, where his nose is probably bleeding. He doesn't seem like he's dying. He seems like he's gone insane. And now he's grown, looks to be grown violent, because he doesn't see you guys, so he's just like kind of like looking around. Arendar, you're right in front of him, and he's going to try and reach out and sort of grab you. So obviously he's got a 50-50, but and he's not.
Yeah, 50-50. He's got to be CMB and beat my CMB.
Yeah, his CMB. All right, is not great. Although he did pretty good, 18. That's not even close, is it, on your CMD? Mike?
We missed it by 15.
15 points. Okay. Yeah. So he's missing. I mean, you're just basically like sort of like backing your head away. He can't see you, and it's obvious he still can't see you. But it's also weirdly obvious. Like a normal person, the first thing they would do would be, if they were like going to try and attack somebody, they would reach up and pull off the blindfold. But he doesn't seem to have the intellectual wherewithal to do that. He hasn't done it yet. He's just kind of like scrambling about. What do you guys do? It looks like he might have bitten through his tongue, because he's sort of like growling and spitting, and there's blood coming out of his mouth.
I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and ready
Okay.
my bow
Okay.
and just let him be in pain for a while.
All right. Arendar, what about you?
I'm gonna ask Wraith. I said, do we want to take him and like throw him in the pit with all the other zombies?
He doesn't look dead.
Oh, he will be once he gets thrown in the pit with the zombies.
Well, yeah, there's that. But I mean, is that what you guys are going to do? You guys going to throw him in a zombie pit?
Well, that's a long way to go. Just kill him here. I just wasn't gonna kill him immediately.
Oh, okay.
We get to
Good for this.
we get at this point to watch what happens from prolonged
Right.
experience with this poison.
Yeah.
Initially, it seems he's gone crazy and he's just lashing
And
out at everything.
The nice thing is seems to be a semi-fast acting one.
Yeah.
So once someone at the banquet takes this, it
Yeah.
shouldn't be long before they're going crazy, and that hopefully will disrupt the festivities enough to stop everyone else from drinking or
Right.
eating or whatever. However it is they're ingesting this.
All right. So, Arendar, do you do anything specific? You step out of the way, you stab him, anything like that? You're just going to stay right there
I
in
keep
front
my
of him.
shield, and I'm just, if he gets close to me, I just kind of use my shield to push him back towards the chair and push him back down.
So yeah, when you touch him with the shield, it's like his redoubles, right? So he becomes clawing at the shield. He's like pulling on it. He falls back into the chair, but as you're like holding him down,
Well, his hands are still tied, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's grabbing it with both of his hands and trying to like yank it kind of back and forth, even though his hands are tied. He's violent and incomprehensible, but not incapable.
Right. And it seems like
to your eyes, he's also got a
higher,
weird strength to him now.
And he doesn't have a higher intelligence functioning kind of, he's not
forming words or anything like that.
It's very primal. Like you said, it should be pretty easy for someone to know if I need to attack someone to pull the blindfold off. And he's not even trying that. He's just.
No, he's not. You will admit he got a big dose too.
Yeah.
Cost me a dagger, asshole.
So are you guys going to do, I mean, he continues on this way. He doesn't seem, well, other than the blood coming out of his mouth, which Wraith, you suspect maybe because he's bitten through his tongue, and the blood coming out of his nose. He doesn't seem injured in any way, but he seems violent and you know, not very communicative. He's essentially just, it's bestial. He's growling,
Yeah,
I'll probably try to
snuffling.
talk to him a few times, just to see if there's any comprehension there, but I'm just
He's
more using
feral.
this to see what this does.
Yeah, no, and he keeps it up too. I mean, there doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
I mean, he kind of seems to be flagging a little bit from after 30 seconds of this. He's burning a lot of energy, and he seems to be flagging a little bit, getting more tired. You can feel that the strength that he was originally showing seems to be flagging a little bit. But he continues on,
Okay.
even though he's less effectual, I guess. He continues on
After a couple
fighting
rounds
and
of,
snuffling.
yeah, after a couple rounds of no difference, where we
Mhm.
just think, okay, this is just his state from here on out, then
Yep.
I'll tell Ray it's probably time to end this.
Okay. So he cannot see. So sneak damage, sneak attack, and bleed is the thing. So you are doing precision damage to him.
21 plus 1 is 22, plus
Okay.
3 bleed. Second hit is 30, which is 8 plus 1 9 damage plus 3 bleed.
Okay. So the total is what? 40. Hold on. Oh no, it's more than that. 22 plus 3 is 25, and then
Plus 8.
8
Or plus,
is
I'm sorry, plus 9.
9 is 35 plus 9 is 44
Plus
plus
3.
3 is 47 plus the bleed. All right. So yeah, the 2 arrows just smash into him. And he's thrown back in the seat. In fact, one of the arrows actually pins him to the chair, as is gone through like a portion of his rib cage. The other one is high up in his chest, missed the heart by a couple of millimeters, but he's bleeding profusely from that upper wound. The other one has sort of got there. You can see him, he's punctured along. There's blood is pouring out of there. You see blood pouring out of his mouth, which means he's ingesting a lot of this. His lungs are full of blood. He's coughing blood up. He doesn't have long, but he can't move. But at the same time, the one thing that you see, even though he's grievously injured, he's coughing up blood, he's bleeding out right there in front of you, he's pinned to the chair. He continues to try and lift himself off the chair and go towards your brother. And he's still clawing away with his manacled hands.
Yeah.
After 10 seconds, 15 seconds, you hear him kind of like that coughing up blood begins to sound like somebody's holding his head under a bucket
Yeah.
of water, and he burbles a little bit, and then you see his head kind of like bob a little bit. A big cloud of blood comes pouring out of his mouth onto his lap, and he leans backward and shovels back down.
All right, I'm getting my rope back.
Okay.
Well, before you do that, will you please dispatch this orc?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a thing out of him.
He's still unconscious. Are you going to coup de grace him?
Yeah.
Oh, Ono would be shocked by the level of butchery and cruelty. All right, so you reach down with a dagger, and he bleeds out quickly. Never moves, never even twitches. It's just his throat, which was once closed, is now open. And the entire room is now filled with blood. That whole west side of that room, the floor is covered in blood. Looks like a butcher's abattoir.
Lorelei
Alright.
says that was a waste of bandages.
They
Yeah.
killed him.
I thought
They killed him.
I thought
All
we were
right,
gonna
so it
get
has
more.
been, I want to say, probably
Now
30,
to the heroes.
let's say 9 rounds. I'm going to double that because they're going to be moving fast. So I'm going to say that 18 rounds after the first guys get there. So what is that? A minute and a half?
Actually, real quick
closing.
before we switch over.
Okay.
Aaron, I was gonna ask Rafe and Vondram, do we want to just start walking back?
Walking back
There's
to
no real reason for us to stay here.
Well, no, we need to head back just to see the
I wouldn't
outcome.
mind having some of that poison in a container. Just so we can give it to someone and say, this is what they used.
It's in
Or
the
so you
other
get
room.
caught and accused of poisoning the banquet.
It's in the other room.
Look, guys, here's the poison we used. Wait, that they used.
but don't touch it.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we already told them we were told not to touch it. So
All right. Hey,
I
Doug.
guess we can leave it here. I just
Oh,
want to
guys.
make sure that want to make sure it's available in case they need it to, yeah, figure out.
To try to
It's a
figure out
magical poison. If there's a cure, or if they can do
a
something with it.
cure. Well, you might want to take some, but I was thinking about seeing if Vondram could destroy all of the rest of it that exists with fire.
Destroy what?
Destroy all of the poison except for what he's going to take
Okay.
that they might use to come up with an antidote.
I feel another fireball in my future.
Yeah. Destroy it with fire so that it doesn't exist anymore. Because this is obviously bad shit and we don't want any of it to be anywhere else anymore.
Okay, well, we definitely need some so we can.
Yeah, you can collect some. Whatever
Find
you
some
use,
kind of container. Some kind of
whatever you use to
potion,
collect it, throw it
something.
away.
We'll burn it. We'll burn it.
Let her burn it. Or let
Bond-
him burn it.
Right.
Bondrum, do you have any alchemical skill?
I like alchemical spells and I like fire. So yes, I'm an alchemical kind of person.
Okay. Do you have any knowledge alchemy
Bondrum.
or anything like that?
Knowledge alchemy. Yes, I do have some knowledge alchemy. Shall
Give
I
me a
roll?
knowledge
Okay,
alchemy
so-
check.
So Bondrum would probably be the one that likes it then.
It's kind of my hobby, you might say.
It's your jam.
That's her jam.
My
That's her
weekend jam.
song.
34. That's a heck of a roll. All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
He came on strong with the
She's
craft
like-
alchemy.
Yeah,
All right.
Bondrum's
So
like, oh, that's just this.
all right. So based on what I don't know how much of that you witnessed when Wraith gave the poison to Ceramus.
I witnessed
Uh,
none of it. I
none of
witnessed None of it.
But you probably would be able to examine the body very quickly, and you certainly would be able to examine the poison itself. So the
Sure.
poison itself it's a magical poison, and it does radiate enchantment magic. A fairly strong enchantment magic, but an enchantment magic that you're not familiar with. It's almost an alien enchantment magic. Something wrong. You're looking at it from the point of view of where you come from. This is very alien. It's got a wrongness to it. There's something very strange and ugly here in this enchantment on this powder. But you also, if you do a little bit quick examination very carefully, you would realize, especially once Wraith tells you, sort of what happened, that this poison isn't designed to kill. This poison wouldn't kill a person necessarily, but it would deliver this strange, unusual enchantment to them. You think that that's what this poison was formulated to do?
So this is how she's controlling all these people, essentially.
It's possible. Yeah. I mean, there's something in this poison. I mean, and the vibe that you get from an alchemical and an arcane standpoint is that this is alien. This is outside of your normal kind of alchemical kinds of things. This is weird.
Would an arcana check help also? Give me
Sure.
additional
Give it a
information?
try.
Can't hurt. Come on, Natty.
So 22. So the arcana here, it's definitely an enchantment, but it's kind of like a
Is it an
twisted-
evening?
Not an enchanted evening, no, just a regular enchantment. But it's kind of a twisted enchantment. This isn't you don't think that this is a charm or even a dominate kind of enchantment, that kind of thing. It's more like it changes the person. It's almost enchantment with a bit of transformative magic in it.
Is it like liquid propaganda? in large quantities?
More like liquid insanity.
Hmm.
We call it absinthe.
Yeah.
I'll share that with the guys.
Okay. All right.
So
You leaving the bodies there? You're gonna put them in a cell? You're gonna drop them in the zombie pit? What are you guys gonna do with those? With the evidence of your crimes?
Just leave them there.
Just leave them where they lay. Okay.
Oh, come
And-
on, zombie pit.
And Wraith, or I'm sorry, Arendar, you're gonna get a sample, or you're gonna ask Vondrum to get a sample of that poison to bring with you guys.
The only thing I'm
Oh, he's
thinking
not
of,
there. Sorry.
I'm sure
only
I've got a container to do that.
the only
Okay.
thing I'm thinking of is if you drop that body in the zombie pit, it's now got the chemical nonsense, the poison in it. What does that do to the zombies? And does it make them more or less than what they are now? So I don't want to do that.
So what if we drop the bodies and the poison in the zombie pit, and then
I
put
think
a
undead are
stone
immune to enchantment, aren't they? You
put a
can't
stone
enchant
lid
an
on
undead.
it, put a stone lid on it, and then a little hole we'll leave to stick a little wand in, and we'll just blow a fireball in there and incinerate all of it. Zombies, dead bodies,
That
powder.
that kind of sounds like your expertise.
I mean, I'd suggest we stand back.
Undead are indeed immune to all mind-affecting effects, including charms, compulsions, morale, patterns, or phantasms.
Yes, but it doesn't necessarily mean that this particular form of enchantment is mind affecting.
True.
Bondi, do the pit with the stone shape on the top of it.
That's what I was saying. I could do a
Love
lid on a pit, and we'll just put everything we want to incinerate in the pit, put the lid on it, blow off a firebomb.
Well, no, you just put a pit on the pit so they drop, and then put stone so that when it raises again, it crushes them all, like that happened, like you did
Like
last time.
Like you did to that
I
with
took
those
a stone
guys.
wall and dropped it on them. But then if we lift it up, all that powder is still there to get back in. I just feel like that would leave a hole. We still need to incinerate it, don't we?
Well, yeah,
I mean, it could be like burning poison ivy too.
I
Let's
was
say-
thinking do the fireball in this controlled room once we're not in it to burn it all up would probably be a decent idea, just so that there would be no more of this powder
The last door held, so we could try that again.
or really at this point any of their bodies would be incinerated and gone, just to get rid of the poison.
Sure, let's do it.
Not necessarily evidence. There
We
was
already
no
got rid of-
crime.
We already looted any magic off these two bodies in this room, right?
No. No, you have not.
Okay, we're taking all the magic off these two bodies before we do all this.
Okay, on Ceramus, you don't find anything. I mean, he's got he's got some Sargavan diplomatic kind of necklace. He's got like a symbol of Sargava and underneath that a symbol of Cheliax. He's got a ring on, and he's got a scroll tucked into his belt. Into a case in his belt. But other than that, he doesn't have much. He has a small, I mean, he had a dagger, which did not
Right.
radiate magic, which you took away from him.
Mhm.
Let me find
What about the
Thorax here. So Thorax, the guy, the orc. There's so many here. Sorry, I have to scroll through my things.
You want me to just look it up in the module and then copy it down?
Yeah, would you? That'd be a lot easier for me. Oh, he's an Inquisitor. Sorry, he's an Inquisitor. I forgot.
The Inquisitor,
yeah.
my brother wanted to talk to,
Yeah.
as opposed to kill.
Well, it worked out, I think, for you guys.
My brother's a
from a killing
lunkhead.
standpoint. I'm almost there. Sorry. There we go. Thorax. All right. So he had that thing. Remember, there was that thing that he had on his hand, that orcish kind of claw hand looking thing. That radiates magic. That's ensorcelled. That's a +1 hand claw. So do with that information what you will. He also
It's great on
has
date night.
right.
Yep.
His armor, which is sort of a leather sort of cuirass, which seems to be made of the hide of some creature. It's not like owl leather, it's something else. Seems to radiate magic. He has a scroll on him as well, and an amulet around his neck.
Okay, so the armor is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Armor.
Let me just give it to you.
And what was
Those things.
Yes, it's armor. What was it again?
So he had a
Scroll.
+1 hand claw.
Right, got that one.
Okay. The amulet is an amulet of natural armor +1, which is pretty nice. The armor itself is hide armor. It's also +1. And the scroll you find on Thorax is a scroll of Speak with Dead.
Oh, look at that.
The ring is a ring of counter spells, and it currently has Charm Person in it. And the scroll that you find on Ceramus is a scroll of... Hold on, I gotta check again.
Speak out both sides of mouth scroll.
Talks too much.
Yeah. That's just a feed he's got.
Don't think he needed a scroll for that.
Look,
But
is that sweet? We put Doug to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, no, you didn't. I'm
He's just
listening.
resting.
It's like your own little lullaby. Tune in
That's
to
why I
Yeah.
logged in for the,
the gentle
Oh, yeah.
patter of
He's
a
like,
bunch
"Son
of
of a
old
bitch,
people
no time."
playing
Right, so
D&D.
Cats went to bed. She's upstairs. So Jennifer, you're lulling me to sleep. All right. Mm.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it was a scroll of wish.
not a scroll of wish. Almost certainly not. Although you guys would probably screw that up. No, I have faith in you guys.
My brother would
scroll
want to
of
talk to
+5
it.
defender.
Here we go.
Come on,
Amazing
Tom.
Ambassador. Oh, it is a scroll of rope trick.
Interesting. Different.
Okay.
All right. Beyond that, the dead guys, had a few coins on them. Hold on, 23 silver pieces and 11 copper pieces. Their weapons were not magical. They have talon tabards on them, but other than that, nothing of note. You do pick up those. You do check out one of those.
Take all the onyx things.
Those little stones. Yeah, turns out they are carved onyx gems. And you find, if you look in all of the bodies, you find 10 of them.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're probably worth 20 gold pieces apiece.
Okay.
But you recognize them as necromancy kind of.
Yeah, we figured out last time that he used them because if they died with that in their mouth, they could immediately raise them up and
Turn them into zombies, right? They didn't really have that chance, though, sadly. I wanted that. All right. Is that it for you guys down here?
To the
That's it for this
heroes.
week.
To the heroes we go.
The
So you guys are
heroes.
blowing up. You guys are blowing up the poison and the bodies of the ambassadors.
But we do have some of the poison that we put in a container.
You have a sample, but the rest of it you're destroying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So now let us go
To the heroes.
to the heroes. Let's see if this even works.
Yeah, hero.
It doesn't. 1 second. All right, there we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right. So After a couple of minutes, so it's only been 2 or 3 minutes as you guys, I think 3 minutes and change. You guys finally find yourselves, and when I say you guys, it's Titus, Poe, Ono, who finally caught up with you guys, and the chef are meandering up the steps. The chef is like, "This is the way. The kitchens are nearby. We come up these stairs, and go into the hall. The great banquet hall is just across the way." And you guys come up the stairs. You can hear what sounds like music, sort of permeating. It sounds off in the distance a little bit, but you can hear it. It's like beyond a couple of doors, maybe a couple of rooms away, that kind of stuff. But you hear music, that kind of stuff, voices, that kind of thing. But you can't make anything out of them. All right. So that being the case, I want to do real quick. I want to do this because we've got a time dilation here, right? So it's how long is it going to take for the rest of the party to join you guys? They were, and so going back to the prison, you guys were there for quite a while. You poisoned the guys, killed them, burned up the bodies, looted the bodies. That's going to take time. So I'm going to say you guys are what, 3 minutes behind? Because it's going to take a while to cover that distance.
How many minutes behind?
I would say 3 minutes.
I think you're being generous, but okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So 3 minutes in
'Cause
rounds
it probably took us a few minutes to do what we said we did. And then we can't get there as fast as they did. Not near as fast.
5 minutes then? 6 minutes? Let's say 6 minutes.
That sounds
Probably
more
6,
realistic.
yeah.
All right. 6 times 10 is 60 rounds. All right. So you guys are hustling. You're going to try and do that, but you guys are 60 rounds behind. So I'm just gonna put that here. The rest of you guys, and we'll clock this. The rest of you guys come up the stairs, and you find yourself in sort of like this weird anteroom, and the chef going the main hallway, the one that goes to the main entrance of the palace and to the throne room in the banquet hall, is right through these doors. And he's pointing to the north, that northerly door, the door to the north. What do you guys want to do?
Or the door of the north.
Yeah.
Poe, you can see quite clearly that there is a locking mechanism on this door, and you can't tell if it's locked from here, but it might be. Interestingly, I think one of the things you would have noticed as you guys have been coming through, you guys entered the palace grounds quite quickly in your travels, but you realize that there aren't nearly as many guards kicking around. You didn't hardly see any people at all as you were sort of moving through. You did run into a couple of people, and the chef was like, "I'm going to the thing," kind of like passed through, that kind of thing, and kind of got you past them. But most of those, but very few guards, which to your mind, and certainly to the chef's idea, is like there should be, even the chef will actually say on a couple of occasions, there should be more people down here. This is not right. Something's wrong.
Couldn't be your cooking.
17 disabled device.
All right, so you take a look at it. You're on the right side of it to disable. It looks like most of the locking and unlocking goes on from the other side, so it's quite a bit easier, and you do manage to unlock it, although you don't open it quite up. But it is unlocked.
Okay, well, I mean, we need to get in there as soon as we can, so let's go.
You gonna open it?
Yep.
All right, so you open the door, and immediately there's two guys just kind of like step in front. They're like, "Hey, who goes there? Who's this? What's going on down there?" And they look like two guys who are wearing the livery of the King's Guard. This is what they look like. These guys, they're armored, no nonsense looking dwarves. They're armed, but they don't look like they're on the attack. They're like, "Hey, whoa, who's coming through here? What's going on? Hey, who are you guys?"
Jeff, you just want to deal with these guys?
Well, the chef will come up and he's like, "Gentlemen, I'm the king's chef, and I've been kicked out of the thing." And he's blabbering on about these kind of stuff, and they're like looking at him like, "Hey, wait a minute, weren't you arrested?" And they're like, "Hey, you shouldn't be back here." And one guy's like, one guy looks at the other and says, "Take him into custody. He shouldn't be here." And so he starts to move in. He's like, "Who are you guys?" This one guy starts to move in, and he's like, And the other guy is still talking to you, Poe. He's like, who are you? Who are you? Why are you with this guy? And who are you? What is your name, sir?
We found him in the prison area where we were trying to track some what we suspected was a plot to poison this banquet, and we did find evidence that this banquet has been poisoned. So we are trying to get to the banquet so we can stop people from being poisoned.
Well, the banquet's in full swing. There's no evidence of any poison. If anybody, that guy's, he's been arrested. The Talons took him away.
Has the food been served yet?
They've been serving courses of food for the last half hour. The chef kind of like comes running up and goes, "Take me to the kitchens. That's where it'll be." And he's sort of arguing with this other dwarf. You get the impression that they may know each other vaguely from somewhere. Give me a quick diplomacy check.
Coming up.
Oh, Titus with a natural 20. What do you say to the guy, Titus?
I'd say, look, we don't have time to mess around. We just interrogated Sargavan diplomats. We found poison. We don't know how it's being distributed in the food, other than it was brought to the kitchen to be served during the banquet. There are dire consequences at foot. You must take us to the person in charge immediately.
Well, he looks with a natural 20. I mean, it's obvious, you know, with every word that comes out of your mouth. This guy's like, "Oh, geez, really? What? What?" He's flummoxed by this. He's like, "Oh, well, shit, come on, let's go to the kitchens." And he backs up. He's like, "You back up, let these guys through." And you know, it's like, "Come on, let's go." Chef kind of runs in there. What do the rest of you do?
Follow him.
All right, so you guys get into the hallway, and you can see that there's more King's Guards sort of in the area there. There are more behind them, and these guys sort of like escort you over there, and they begin talking to their counterparts over here. This guy's like, What are you talking about? There's no poison. We've been serving." And you can hear music and laughter and stuff going on to the north. That is, the chef will quickly tell you, the banquet room's through there, but let's go to the kitchen first. And he kind of runs over here past these guys and throws open these doors to the south. And he's like, "What's going on in here?" And you can hear sort of like he steps in there. The King's Guards posed, you're talking to the King's Guard. Titus, you come through, and the King's Guard's like, "The kitchen's down that way." These two guys kind of like move over to the doors. You get the impression that they're not super happy about the conversations going on. You know, there's a lot, you know, it's the King's big banquet, everything is going fine, and all of a sudden we got a bunch of guys that are like, "Oh, there's trouble," blah, blah, you know, that kind of stuff. They're not happy about that at all. So they step in front of the doors, cautious, but not necessarily violent. They're not attacking you. All right. Real quick, Ono, what are you doing?
You're
Okay.
muted, Eric.
You're muted, Eric.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Hi. I'm gonna sprint.
Welcome.
I'm gonna sprint into here. I'm gonna follow the chef, and I'm gonna stand here and shout, "Don't touch that food or drink."
All right. So you kind of run into the kitchen, and basically what you see is there are a couple of people working, various kinds of people working at the tables and stuff like that. But most of the guys are sort of like standing around, and you get the impression that a great deal of their job is already done. In fact, if you look over at this table over here where the cooks are working, it looks like they're making desserts and stuff like that. Chef comes running over and is like, "What is going on out here? What have you served?" You know, that kind of stuff. He begins shooting questions to these guys. These guys are all looking at him like, "Weren't you fired?" But they immediately come back to, they're starting to talk. It was like, "Whoa, look, chef, we just blah, 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 blah." They're like, and you can see over in the corner over here where this cook is standing, there's a barrel. And next to it are a couple of buckets. The buckets, one of them is on its side. They look to be empty.
Hmm.
I'll point that out to the chef and tell him to try to figure out where those, where that stuff in the barrel was taken to.
He
Or
looks up and he goes over to this guy and he's like, "What are you doing? You know, what are you doing over here? Where did you get this water?" And the guy's like stammering. He's like, What are you talking?" And he puts his hand in the water. He's like, "Look, it's just water. We got it from downstairs. We've been using it to, blah blah blah. We made the salad. We've been, this is, that kind of stuff." And the chef he looks in and he's like, "Oh no!" He looks over. The chef looks over and goes, "It's cloudy.
Uh-oh.
The water they've used for the food is cloudy. They've cooked with it. They've served it."
We're gonna need a bunch of clerics in here with cure poison or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, we need to get to the banquet and try to stop people eating as much as we can, I guess.
Okay. Can Ono sprint to the
Where is the banquet hall?
Right across the hall. It's in these. See those two double doors right there?
Yep.
Those are the hallway. Those are the doors to the banquet hall. But the Kingsguard are there and are like, "Look, nobody's getting in. What is going on?"
Ono's gonna try to bust through.
You're just gonna leap past these guys and try to kick the doors down?
I'm gonna wind jump.
All right. So, oh no, you're gonna leap into the middle of these guys and try and like knock the doors open?
Correct.
All right. Excellent. All right. All right. So those guys are going to try and stop you as you leap
That's
into
fine.
the air.
They
They're
can
going to
stop me.
try and be like, "No," and stop you.
Question.
And yeah, let's go ahead and do some turns here.
Yes, sir. Question, boss. How high is the ceiling?
Ceiling here, well, it's a dwarven palace, so it's not super high, but probably 10, 11 feet.
Can I get up that high, please?
Can you leap 11? Well, you're what, 6 feet tall, right? Or
No. Ono is 5'8". Now,
5'8". Okay,
but
so you
I
can.
have high jump and I have wind jump. If I need to, I'm gonna run along the ceiling. I'm
Got
gonna
some crouching dragon hidden Ono shit coming out. All right, I like it.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to avoid fighting the guards. I want to try to go over their heads. I'm gonna try to bust through the doors from the top. I'm going for. I mean, these are dwarves. They're short. I'm gonna try to go airborne. I'm trying to get into that hall and just scream.
All right, give me
Reaction,
all right, first,
less. I'm
go
going
ahead.
to say, I'll speak and say, the food has been poisoned. Protect your king.
Okay.
Mhm.
Eric, give me Ono's initiative when you get a moment.
Okay, boss. Initiative. There we go.
The
And
chef, by the way, pushes over the barrel,
oh my God, that's terrible. Ugh.
and dumps it over. No, I can't believe you used it. All right, so Ono, since virtue of the fact that you were already sort of doing this flying leap thing, I say. Go for it. So you get a free one, and then we'll start at the top of the round. So Ono, I want an first things first. I want an acrobatics check with this high jump thing.
Acrobatics, yes, sir.
You're basically doing like a flying leap. You roll a 31. Okay, fine. All right, 31 acrobatics is pretty darn good. That's a natty 17. All right, so you fly over the King's Guards. Guys are like, what? Now I need you to do a unarmed attack roll to try and slam the doors open.
Okay.
So
no,
like you're flying past them and kicking the doors.
Should I just roll a my standard flurry of blows
Sure.
and take the first one?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 25.
25. All right, so you hit, and 7 bludgeoning damage. All right, so you hit that thing hard. You don't, but you hit it sort of off angle. So you only manage to knock open one door. And the door opens.
I'm 5'8". I'm a thin kid.
All right. Suddenly, there's music going on and that kind of stuff, and the door comes slamming open. Another King's Guard sort of steps forward and is like, "Hey, what's going on?" And you get your first glance into the room. So hold on, let me do this. Let's get a little light in there. Why don't we? All right. So the room, it's an enormous room, huge room, and it's filled with dwarvish notables. So you
Good
can see
lord.
the middle table. So this is what you see. The middle table is covered with dishes, various kinds of food. And you have four servants who are sort of posted up on each corner of that table. The table is enormous. You're looking at a 40-foot by 25-foot table, and it's covered with dishes. This is a huge banquet. At the far end, you see the king's table, and there's a couple of servants standing for it. There's a couple of king's guards there. You see one of Gallo's guys over there, next to him, and that kind of stuff. On one hand, you see in the center of the table, you see King Steppengard, and he's sitting there, eating, laughing, carrying on. You see Duke Gallo sitting next to him, and he seems to be in good spirits, although sort of subdued. And Lady Naaman is next to the king, and she's speaking with the king. Then you look around and you can pretty much see every other dwarven noble of note
Wow.
is in here. You've got, and plus some that you've never heard. So Lady Timor and Lord Magadon are at a table over here. I'm sorry, that's Dashkaban, I think. Not Lord Magadon. Over to the right side, still in the thing is that's all right. So you've got Lord Dashkaban. Sorry, Lord Dashkaban. This is Lord Magadon's guards. Sorry, those are Magadon's guys. But yeah, so Lady Timor and Lord Magadon are over here. These were the guys that helped Gallo out, and they're over here at their own table. Timor's guards and Magadon's guards are sort of talking with each other.
Hey guys,
there's a-
I'm falling asleep here. I'm
All
going
right.
to bed.
All right, check you later, dude.
Good night.
Thanks.
It
See ya.
is late.
See ya.
There seems to be quite a few of their guards over there, so you wonder if they didn't come in a little bit worried because they were the two dwarven nobles that assisted Duke Gallo. Duke Gallo nominally is still under edict from the king. They're still sorting out whether or not he's a traitor or not. Then you also see Lord Rhaego and Lord Iz are over at this table. You can see on the far corner, unless you see Nina Glidglammer and another woman who looks to be of Sargavan or Chelish extraction. She's wearing traditional Chelish garb and has the black hair and dark eyes of of Cheliax. You see over here a few other minor nobles that you don't necessarily recognize, but there are basically there's a lot of nobles here, including all of the main ones, including Lady Dane, Lord Dashkaban, Timor and Magadon, Lord Iz, Lord Rhaego, and Lady Naaman and Duke Gallo. They're all here, plus a bunch of other ones.
I see.
Also, you see Nina Glibglammer over
Mhm.
there, and she seems to be enjoying herself immensely.
Okay. Am I in the room?
Yeah, you sort of pop in and you're immediately confronted by two King's guards that come over here and they're like, "What is going on here? No one admits, that admits." And they're grabbing you and they're looking to try and escort you out. These guys are also now facing you and they're like, "What is this guy doing?" And they're basically trying to grab you and escort you out. They're not trying to hurt you, but they're like, "What is going on here?" The other King's guards are kind of looking on like, "What?" Trying to figure out what's going on. So Titus, you've got the highest initiative. It's your turn next. You're still in the kitchen. So you look back, you hear this crash, and you see that the Chef Randus has sort of dumped over that water. And then you see the cook that's next to him. He sort of looks at the water and he looks at Randus, and you see his teeth kind of just go like in a grimace. And you see him reach over and he pulls from his jerkin a knife out of his belt. And it's just this raw chef's knife. And you can see him and he's like, ah, and attacks Randus. Randus is like, whoa, and he's like leaning backwards. And this other guy's like, what are you doing? That kind of stuff. But now fisticuffs have broken out over down in the south by the thing, as this cook is now attacking Chef Randus
Oh shit.
with like a butcher knife that he just had in his, the chefs and the cooks all have like butcher knives and cleavers on the tables and stuff like that.
Oh.
So
Hmm.
what do you do, Titus? What do you do?
I have to focus on the mission at hand, and I cast invisibility upon myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
I
that's
like
cool.
that. Let's see if we can't get you invisible. 1 secundo while I find an invisibility token. I did not expect you to go invisible. I was ill prepared. All right, 1 second. It's coming. It's coming. All right, where are you? Where are you, my pretty? It's invisible. It's hard to see. All right, so let me fix this up real quick. I'm gonna put a 2 on it, make it pearl, and so we can see it. All right. Hold on, let me
That's
fix
again
it.
free action. I'm going to yell as loud as I can. Warn the king, there's poison in that food.
All right, so you yell out, "Warn the king! There's poison in the food!" All right, Titus conundrum. All right, Titus, do you see a purple circle?
Yes,
All right,
I do.
that's you, invisible.
Okay.
Okay. Did I? Well, it just disappeared, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta get it back. I'm gonna just move you out of the way here. Okay. All right,
Plus,
that's you.
I can control Titus and Ono's characters. I think you have too many permissions on me anyway. I don't know if anybody else has that. But
I think we do that so we can see on the thing here. Let's see if this
Be
works.
gentle, Poe.
Okay. All right. So Titus disappears. Poe, so Titus, you have a move action that you can do. I'm gonna move you to where you were. You should be able to see yourself.
Okay.
So
Well,
you have a
now that
move
there's
action.
a fracas in the kitchen, I expect some of the guards to stream in there, so I'm going to slip out. How far can I move?
You can move your full move action, six squares.
Okay, I'm going to move into the hallway and ready to dash through the banquet doors.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I will let you know when your turn comes up. You're first in the order, but you can't be seen because you're on the. It's a whole thing. You're invisible. Poe, you yell out, "Stop the feast! There's poison! Save the king!" Everybody's kind of like freaking out, like, "What is going on?" There's a huge
okay.
hubbub going on in the other room, though, as you yell this out.
Yes. I'm going to teleport 80 feet
What?
to there.
Where
Basically
are
right in
you
front of
going?
right
Right in front of the.
of the table.
All right, so you're teleporting past all of the guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it. Doink.
And again, I'll yell out as loud as I can. Do not eat the food in this banquet. There's been poison added in the water. All the food has been served with. We need to go to the kitchen, and you will see that there's a barrel full of poison there.
Okay. All right. So you scream those. Everybody and everybody's sort of quiet, and everybody can hear you. And then suddenly you hear dishes being pushed away. A huge hubbub breaks out. But what you see is worse. Gallows looking at you like, "What?" And you can see him sort of pushes things away. Steppengard looks at you, smiles, and reaches under the table. He pulls out. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Steppengard reaches under the table, pulls out a flail, a big flail, reaches around, looks at Gallo. Gallo's looking at you. Steppengard looks at Gallo and just bams him right across to the back of the head. Gallo's face goes face down in the onto the table. Food is everywhere. Steppengard starts laughing. Glib Glamour starts laughing. Chaos erupts.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
Holy shit.
So you have moved and teleported, right?
What will our heroes do?
Let me see. I think that is. It's a move action to teleport too, so
Okay.
actually I
So you
have
still have
an
a move action left?
Yeah, well,
Ok-
I have a
Okay.
standard action left, but
Oh, standard action.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna use a move though. 10,
Oh.
20.
Huh.
I'm gonna move right to there.
All right. Where are you moving to? Let me see. Where'd you go?
If
Where did you
nothing else
go?
happens, I'm gonna try to take on Nina Glibglammer.
Oh, you're moving towards Glib Glamour. Okay. You're heading over that way. Glib Glamour, well, she stands up. So let's go ahead and get her on the thing. You're not gonna like her. Okay, maybe you will like her. She's not doing so well. All right. So we're gonna just pop people in as they come activated. Ono, you're up.
Okay.
You've just
Great.
heard this. You're
Mhm.
there. There's 4 King's Guards. About the time you see Poe materialize on the other side of the thing, he's yelling at the king.
Mhm.
I don't know from here. Give me a perception check. Maybe you can see it. Maybe you cannot,
Okay. Perception
because you're
check.
busy sort of jostling with the members of the King's Guard.
I always lose perception. There it is. 23.
23. All right. Yeah. You see Poe show up.
Mhm.
He yells out, "Don't eat the food. It's poison." The king, the next thing you see, and it's hard to see from this distance, and with all the interposing things, and the Kingsguard are still kind of like, but the Kingsguard kind of stop jostling you. They're looking over at Poe, at which point you can see sort of at an angle Gallows' head go slamming down into the table.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Gallo?
Yeah.
Gallo's head.
The
Hit,
Duke. People are freaking.
hit the table?
Hit the table.
Gallo's down
Well, he
on the
hasn't had a
table?
chance to do anything yet. You're not sure.
Wow. Duke Gallo. That's a serious deal.
Yep.
That's a serious deal. Duke Gallo.
The
Okay.
Duke, yeah,
Well,
your friend, the guy who you helped win against the king.
copy that. If it's my turn and
It
if I have a
is.
free action, I'm going to scream, don't eat the food. Don't drink the drink. It's poison.
All right. Everybody is looking towards the head table, but they can certainly hear you. There's a huge hubbub going on.
Okay. I'm not ready to do much else. If I'm going to just stand there and holler, it's poison.
Do you have an ability called Abundant Step?
I do not. I have wind jump. I can really run fast. I did not choose yet the abundant step skill or feat,
Oh, okay.
but it is a cool feat.
Okay.
I just ran out of spaces. I can balance on the edge of a knife, but I can't really do the abundant step
No.
yet. I don't think
At
I
this
have.
stage, the king just smacked Duke, so you might want to get in and try and help Duke. Duke out.
If I can, I will run toward the ailing Duke. I realize I'm surrounded by guards who are going to stop me.
Well, but they've also the guards have sort of like kind of released you.
Okay.
Right. So in the hubbub, I mean, Poe's in there. He's yelling. The king has stood up. The king is standing now, and he's got a flail in his hand, and he just locked Duke Gallo with it. So the King's Guard guys look like they are about to head towards the king.
Okay. I'm gonna run toward Gallo. I don't have any healing at all. I'm not a healer. The only thing I do well is I punch things. I can't really heal, but I will run toward Gallo. He is my friend. I am alarmed. So my movement rate is 50. Can I go the whole way there?
Yeah, but you can't do anything. Well, let's see. I don't think you'll be able to do anything once you get there.
I just
Oh yeah, you
want
can
to
get there. You can get there.
I'm gonna run across the room. I'm gonna wind jump. I'm gonna burn another point.
You're gonna leap over the table with food.
I'm gonna go real high, dramatic, over the table to the ceiling. I'm going to scream, poison, don't eat or drink anything.
Okay.
Gallo, I'm coming. I'm going to save you.
Okay, so you leap up, so you shrug off the King's Guard, who are already
Yeah.
letting you go and sort of moving in in the same direction.
Right.
And you leap over the food
Yep.
and land near where you could probably land like right there in
wanna-
front of next to the servants.
I want to land right beside Gallo, and I want to check on him.
Well, like in between the king and Duke Gallo, or like
Yes,
in
sir.
between Gallo's guard.
Just beside, between Gallo and his guard.
Okay, so you're moving. Show me. You move your guy. Show me where. So you're like getting right in here. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. Okay, so so that's going to take your entire movement.
You're muted, Eric, again.
All
I don't know
right,
if you meant to do that.
countdown.
Yes. Thank you.
Gallo's guard, who you've seen him at Gallowfend. He's like,
Wait,
Help.
what happened to my turn?
Gallo's guard goes before you because he got a 28. You've got a 26.
Okay.
So I'm adding guys. You're next. So Gallows guard goes, thank God you're here. And he runs up, grabs the Duke, pulls his head off the thing. The Duke's eyes are just rolling in his head. There's blood pouring off the back of his head. He grabs him and drags him away. The king screams at him, take that King's Guard at them. Get the traitors. They tried to kill me. Get them. He's screeching at these guys. And you see him sort of swinging his flail around again, like he's going to take another crack at it. The Gallows guard grabs Gallo and begins dragging him away. He yells, "You help me!" As he sort of thing. This King's Guard is going to try and interpose, but he's trying to drag him out of the chair. And so Gallo is sort of like loose on his feet. He gets like sort of dragging. He's woozy. He seems non-compass mentis. He just got hit in the back of the head unexpectedly by a flail. So he's not in great condition.
If I have a chance, I will yell, "Let's get Gallo to a cleric right away."
That was my thought.
All right. I'm going to help the guard.
Okay. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta do this. It's not your turn, so you can't help him yet. So let me do this real quick. Well, we'll do it in a minute. All right. So he's dragging away. There's a huge hubbub. Everybody's going berserk. Titus, you're up.
I am going to cast fly onto myself and move as far into the room as I can.
120 feet. You could probably go. The whole room is probably within your range.
Okay, so I'm going to position myself kind of between Glim Glamour and the king.
Okay, like sort of like right. Okay, I see. You were like right about there.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you flying or are you?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
flying.
you're up in the air. So you're probably what, 5-8 feet in the air?
How tall is the ceiling?
The room in this banquet hall, it's higher, so probably 15 feet in sort of like a weird dome shape. It's highest in the middle.
I want to be up about 10 feet, just so anyone running underneath me would not knock into my.
Gotcha. Okay, so about 10 feet.
Yeah,
right.
10.
I'm going to put a mark there just so I can see it. I don't want to give away your position, but so I'm going to put another thing. But let's just remember I'll remember you're at 10 feet.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So that's your movement. You're there. King's Guard. All right. So the first thing that happens is the King's Guards come here. The king is screeching, at them, the traitors. So these two King's Guards, this guy gets next to the king. This other one is going to attack you. This King's Guard steps in front of Gallows Guard and attacks. And then these guys begin running into, all of the King's Guards in the hallway begin running into the room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're just running into the room. They split and they're going around either side of the table. They're trying to get to the king as quickly as they can. So all of them are just all these Kingsguard that were in the hall are just now pouring into the room.
Hmm.
Poe is up.
Swift action, I'm gonna make myself big,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna attack Nina Glibgrabber.
All right. Across the table, or are you going to go around?
No, I have reach.
Okay, so you're gonna just like stab across the table. Okay, cool. 26. You do manage to give her a little tap. But so that's a hit for 13 points of damage, but
Nope, no, that's that the 13 was the other hit that I
the
had.
other hit, oh, that's a miss then.
Okay,
So you got one hit
6 plus
for 14
14.
points of damage. All right, 1 second. We'll just go ahead and do that right here. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. As you hit her, she's so you hit her with the thing. She's smiling at you. As the spear comes up and tags her, you've so how do I phrase this? You've hit creatures with spears on a number of occasions before. You know what it feels like when you hit a creature with a spear. This did not feel like that. In fact, if anything, the spear seemed like it passed through. It was almost like you hit some sort of jelly. Because it's sort of like smeared, like kind of through. You see Nina's begin to sort of waver and ripple. Her skin begins to ripple, and you begin to see her start to float off of the chair. Lady Placlaro, from the Chilaxian Empire, does not like this at all and is backing away quickly from Nina. Hold on, let me put her in the thing. So she is got a 24. So Lady Piclaro has a 24. She won't get to act until next round. But she's like she's thrown her chair back, and you can see her she's looking at Nina and casting a spell. This house guard is sort of behind her, and he's kind of like backing up as well. But she's changing. All right. Steppengard. Oh wait, the Kingsguard guys didn't really do what they were supposed to. Let me get those attacks and let me do the Kingsguard attacks real quick before we go on to the king. So it's the most of the Kingsguard is moving, but two of them have attacks. One of them is going to attack Gallows Guard and miss. The other one is going to attack Ono. 25 hit you, Ono?
It does. Ow.
Got you with an axe.
Ow.
Kill the traitors! Screams Steppengard. His eyes are wild. There's a little bit of blood and saliva coming out of his mouth. He's going berserk. All right, so he hits you. So D8 plus 1
Ow.
as a dwarvish axe slams into you for 3 points of damage.
Dadgummit.
All right.
Okay.
Steppengard leans forward over the table and tries to clock Duke Gallo again as he's screaming,
Really?
Kill the traitor! Kill the traitor!
Wait. Don't
And misses
kill
him wildly. He's just like, and the flail just kind of like whips around.
Oh.
All right. Nina continues to ripple and change as
Really?
so Poe, you see her, the servants are freaking out. They're backing up. They're like, whoa, get the hell out of here. Lady Placaro is backing up. The house guard is backing up. Nina's sort of like her skin is rippling and rivulating and all over the kind of stuff. And she's becoming something else. And as you see her sort of change, Nina disappears. Not disappears, but it's not Nina anymore. Hold on.
Wow.
She changes into
Oh shit.
This.
Oh my god. Oh my
So
god.
she lifts off. She becomes probably 3 times her size, lifts off of the chair, and turns into this.
Great.
A huge ball of faces, gibbering with tongues and things coming out, floating about 5 feet off her chair, and just blah, 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 gurgling until all the faces are talking. All the things are. It's crazy. I need you. So a couple of things are going to happen. I need you first off, Poe, and anyone near you. So hold on a second.
Uh-oh. What a bad dealio. Oh,
All right, so I need you to give me, it's gonna almost certainly be oh yeah, it's a will save. I need you to make a will save as you hear this crazy gibbering out of this creature that Nina Glibglammer has turned into. Now, let me ask you, are you or do you have any special defenses against mind affecting spells or effects?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, is it charm or compulsion effect?
It is neither.
hmm.
It is not a charm or compulsion as far as I know, as far as I can see. Well, hold on. Let me check. I don't think so, but let me make sure. It
Worse.
is a compulsion. I was wrong.
Compulsion. Hmm.
So do you get a bonus or are you immune or what's the dealio on that?
Yeah. No, I just get a bonus.
Okay. So give me your will save. A natural 1. All right, you are now officially suffering from confusion.
Uh-oh.
It lasts 1 pound per level, and at her level, that will be 1 second. I gotta check on her. Oh, she's so
17 years.
17. No. It's 11 rounds,
Oof.
unless something happens that changes that.
Hmm.
So you take on the confused tag. For 11 rounds. Where's my Poe? I'm just gonna put that under there. So when you are confused, you act oddly. So you basically have to roll a percentile dice, and you can either act normally, you babble, you do damage to yourself, or you attack somebody else. Um, but yeah, you're confused. You're sort of staggering around. You're looking around. I don't know that anybody is in a position. Oh well, you know who might be in a position to tell is Titus. Titus, give me a quick perception check.
Okie dokie. Let me get there. Perception. 24.
24. Yeah, you see Nina Glibglammer turn into this weird gibbering creature, and you see Poe sort of staggering around a bit. He looks. Well, the first thing you think is that he's maybe inebriated, maybe he's been affected by the poison of somehow. But you're like, he didn't eat anything. But yeah, he staggers a bit as something happens to him.
And would I have any idea what it is?
Not at
That
this point. It just happened. I mean, you've only just
Okay.
noticed that something's wrong. Something's wrong with Poe. I saw that it was an after-school special back in the 80s. Something's wrong with Poe. All right. That being the case, she has done that. She has changed. She has exhibited her supernatural abilities. And okay. I think that's going to be it for her. I think this round. Oh no. You just got clocked by one of the Kingsguard. Steppengard is practically crawling across the table to get at Duke Gallo with that flail. The other Kingsguard is attacking Gallo's guard, the guy you know. The servants are backing away. Lady Naaman looks shocked. You're not sure what the hell's going on here. Are you muted still? Eric, can we hear you? Can't hear you,
Yes.
buddy. Oh, okay,
Yes.
there you are.
Sorry, boss.
No, that's all right. It's your
Um,
turn. What are you doing, bud?
okay, gotcha. I had to go check on my kid.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Well, is Gallo still face? Are we dragging Gallo away?
The Gallows Guard is trying to, but he's been confronted by one of the King's Guard who just took a swipe at him. So now he's got Gallo in one hand who's staggering.
Goodness.
And then this other guy is swinging an axe at him as the king is screeching, "King's Guard, get him! Kill the traitors! Get them
Okay.
all! Kill them all!"
Okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna. Oh boy. I'm gonna try a diplomacy. It's not gonna work, but I'll try. I'm gonna say,
Against the
King, Your
King's Guard?
Majesty.
Oh, against the king. Okay, you're going to talk to the king.
Yes, sir. Your Majesty, we are under attack by unseen forces, and I believe Gallo has been poisoned. Please let us get healing for him. And diplomacy is not my strength. I'm gonna try.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Yeah, I mean, not my strength. I roll at 18.
18. All right. So, I mean, as you're basically yelling at the king. King, there's a problem. These guys, all this stuff. The king looks at you and is like, "The traitor's friends, kill him too."
Oh, great. All right. Well, okay.
The
I tried.
spit's flying out of his mouth. You're getting hit by it. I mean, he's only 4 feet away.
Okay, I'm not gonna attack the king. I'm not gonna attack the guards. I'm gonna. What a tough deal. Um, I am. If I have to, I'm gonna knock some people unconscious and drag Gallo to get help.
All right. You try and yell at him. I mean, the king does not seem to be paying attention at all.
Okay, then
He's
you know what?
screaming like in rage and agony.
Do I think that Gallo has been poisoned?
Well, here's the thing. Maybe, but you don't know what the poison does, because you weren't there when Wraith and Arendar poisoned
Oh, you're right
Ceramus.
about
So you
that.
don't know.
Oh,
All you know is that the king looks like he has lost his mind. He's got a flail in his hand, which he is swinging around like a crazy person, trying to
okay,
hit Gallo. He's already hit him once. Gallo
that's
is
fine.
staggering around.
Okay,
Everyone else, the King's Guard, are like coming to the king's aid. He's screaming, "Get those guys, get those guys." They're the King's Guard.
okay.
They take his orders, right? So they're stepping in. You look around, pose big, but also give me a quick perception check.
Yes, sir. I have a plan if he keeps screaming.
Okay.
29.
29. Yeah, you just saw Nina Glibglammer change into some sort of giant ball of faces.
Okay, great. If the king is flinging swinging a flail at
He's
Gallo.
definitely, yeah.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna stunning punch the king.
All right, you're gonna lean over and punch the king.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, do it. So
Here
is
we
the
go.
first one going to be your stunning fist?
First punch is gonna be stunning fist, boss. 24.
Oh, I think that's a hit. Yeah, it is. Wait, let me check. Yep, that is a hit on the king. So you just punched the king in the face. He
Non-lethal.
staggers backwards. The flail falls out of his hand and lands on the table with a, the plates are all
Right.
bouncing all over. Lady Naaman lets out a scream as you punch him, but that was a hit. So you do 6 damage to him.
Actually, it's non-lethal.
Non-lethal. All right, so you do 6 non-lethal damage. So blood starts you punch him right in the face. He staggers backward. Blood starts pouring out of his nose. He's laughing uncontrollably. 22 hits him as well. So you get another one. You just lean in and give him another one.
That's fine.
And he hits again. The other 2 miss as he staggers backward and falls back. Now the King's Guard
Is he stunned?
he is stunned. He dropped it. He
Good.
dropped the flail and he staggers backwards into his chair. One of
Good.
those King's Guard grabs him and holds him up, or he basically falls against him, and the guy holds him up. The other King's Guards are like, "Oh, you did not just do that. You did not just punch the flipping king."
Okay. Well, now I'm going to get smashed, but I did.
Well, you've got like 8 more King's Guards are streaming into the room.
Okay, great.
And they've seen all this now. They just saw you punch the king.
Okay. I punch the king, and if my turn is over, fine. If I
It
have time
is.
to wind jump, okay. Next
No,
time
it's gone.
I'm gonna wind jump.
All right, yeah, probably. All right, so somewhere in the bowels of the palace, Wraith is smiling because he knows in his heart that somewhere out there, a lawful good teenager just punched a king in the face.
But it was non-lethal, okay?
I don't know if
Non-lethal.
anybody's. It's not lethal, but yeah, I mean, you still punched the king in the face.
Well, you know,
With
he
his
was
guards around.
All right,
swinging a flail around.
Lord
should-
Magadon stands up from his chair, looks around, looks at Lady Timor, smiles, a little drool coming out of his mouth,
Uh-oh.
and stabs her with a steak knife. She falls backwards. Ow!
Oh my God.
Falls backwards over onto the ground. All those guards start clumping into each other over there.
Oh, great.
So that's Magadon. All right, we are at the top of the order, counting down from 60 at 54. It is 10:59. I don't think we have enough time to get through one more. Hold on a second. How does this happen? My cord is all tied up. I don't think we have time to go through another round unless you guys want to. So I put it
Oh,
to you.
Lord.
Should we go through another round? It is tantamount to 11 o'clock, or do you guys want to stop here and recommence next time?
We'll stop
It
here.
is a
Stop.
school night.
It is a school night. You guys
My
want to call it here?
my
Yeah.
adult voice is saying, let's call it here, but I will gladly go along with the group.
I'm going to stop at 2 with the daylight savings
Stop.
time. It's actually 12. so-
Oh yeah, it's midnight for everybody. Okay, so let's call it here,
hold
and
on.
we will return in flagrante delicto next time, 2 weeks from
Wow.
tonight, to see how this battle, to see how many more times. I think, frankly, the question on everybody's mind is how many more times is Ono going to punch the king before this battle is over?
He didn't do any damage to the king, or is it just not visible?
It's not. He's doing non-lethal damage.
So it doesn't show up.
I'm keeping track of it. So if he runs out of non-lethal damage, he'll pass out. But he's not even close to it yet. So.
Right.
But he did get punched twice in the face by a lawful good teenager. And Chuck, you were gone, but I said somewhere Wraith is smiling
Must be a millennial.
because a lawful good teenager just punched a king in the face twice.
Or non-lethal?
It can't be
Yeah,
a
non-lethal.
millennial because he apologized.
Yeah, Wraith's not smiling.
Wraith was
I
like, did
feel
he kill the
bad
king?
about it. I feel bad about it. I have guilt. I am feeling great guilt as I haul back for another punch. But actually, I'm gonna wind jump.
Don't make me hit you again. This is gonna hurt you worse than it hurts me.
All right, cool.
All right, let's stop there. Thanks, everyone.
Excellent. Thank you.
Have a
Yep.
great week. First week in November.
Yeah, let's hang on for a second.
All right, sounds good.
Night,
Everyone else?
everybody.
Good night,
See you
See you
everyone.
soon.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Then you can stop the recording too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hold on one second.